All right, welcome once again to a very tired Doug. So hopefully you guys won't stress my brain too much tonight. Um, where we left off was looking at a burning tree. As we can see here, you've managed to find a small box that was in a deep hole beneath the roots of that tree, and you've pulled out, much to your own peril, as a blade slashed finder, I believe.
Did indeed.
And but managed to find a small locked box within.
Although it was actually Keeper who finally retrieved it.
This is true.
With Mage Hand.
Oh, that's right. I forgot that part.
Oh yeah, I guess I did it with Mage Hand. That's right.
And there it is before you. Everyone else looks like they had stepped back, and you and Keeper are there looking at the box.
Did she already check it
Clearly.
for traps and all that jazz?
Don't remember.
Why do I feel like there was maybe that was before that? It all blurs together, but I remember her doing a check with thieves' tools. That was not that time, perhaps.
Yeah, all I have noted was that you found the box, and we stopped there.
Is it magic?
It is giving off a magical glow from within the box.
Uh-huh. Okay, well, can we get Keeper to do a check on it? I don't know what her stats are, but you might.
Well, let me see. Keeper, if I open up her character.
She has, in the chat, there's a slide of she has a thieves' tool check right before, but Ara's in that.
That sleight of hand check was, that's from the
last
other night.
night.
That sleight of hand check was from me getting the box out of there.
Okay.
But I wonder what the.
Oh yeah, but then right above that,
is.
the thieves
There's
tools.
a thieves' tools check.
That was to deactivate the sword trap.
Yes.
Okay, yes, but that would give you her check, would it not?
It certainly would.
+4, +6. Maybe?
Yeah, she gets a +8 on it, and then 4, or no, she rolled an 8, and then she gets a +10 for tools and modifier.
Right. So her investigation is +6, and if she's doing something to like disarm a trap or something like that, then it's the disarm.
Jeez Louise.
Which is going to be Dex plus.
She's a dang ninja when she's using those thieves' tools.
Yeah, it'd be +7, right, for thieves' tools?
Well, it looks like +4, +6 on the stat, so I'm not exactly sure.
Mine is +7. I can also do it, but mine is only +7.
Hers says +4, +0, +6.
Yeah.
She's taken expertise in thieves' tools. She has +10.
Yeah, that's
she got
right.
wicked
+10. There we go.
Oh, it's wicked
and
good.
Sleight of Hand is her other one that she took that's super good.
So do you want me to just roll a d20 for her, and then you can figure it out from there?
And then you d20 +10, dude.
Yeah.
Oh, well, first of all, you want to do an investigation, right?
Yeah.
Right? Because
she's going to want to do an investigation.
Or is she trying to pick the lock, or what exactly is she trying to do?
She's checking for traps first, since we know that whoever put it in there has a trappy mindset.
Okay, so that's going to be an investigation, which she has +6 on.
Okay, so she got a 15 for that then.
Okay.
Yep. And then does she find it locked, or?
It is locked, yes.
Okay, we'll roll a. Oh, there's what I should have rolled for the investigation. 27 for picking the lock.
Of course, that depends on whether or not she finds a trap.
Well, yeah.
It's still wanted to disarm it.
I figured after rolling that and telling Doug, he would have said if there was a trap, but
So when she goes to
maybe he's ambiguous.
when she goes to pick the lock, she notices that there's almost like a resin sitting on top of the metal clasp of the lock, which she thinks might be contact poison.
Don't we have a key that we found that we don't know?
Well, I mean, she's
working?
wearing skin tight, perfectly fitting gloves. So
Yeah, she can take the appropriate precautions, but let's get her to make a disarm traps roll, which would be plus 10.
alrighty,
Do-
24.
Don't we have a key, guys? But we don't know what it's for.
Mhm.
We have a green gem.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's a key.
Okay, never mind.
It's the other group. um,
Oh no, Neil's right. We have one of those
You have a magic key.
mystery
not that
key.
one.
You have the
Mystery
mystery
key.
It was the gem I was thinking of.
Okay.
The gem and yeah.
I
So
forgot
she
the
rolled a
key was
24.
key.
she does what she needs to do to deal with the contact poison, and you rolled a 17 to pick the lock. Is that what it was?
27.
No, it's 27. I just rolled the d20. I just clicked the d20 button. I didn't add the modifier. So
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so she does what she needs to do to avoid that, and then she opens it up, and inside is a gold chain with one ruby, kind of smallish, medium-sized ruby, kind of hanging off the bottom of it.
And that's the source of the magic, I presume.
It is.
Interesting. All right. Well, I think I don't feel it unwise to take 10 minutes, 11 minutes to identify this thing.
Might as well.
Okay.
Like we're fairly in a fairly safe spot. I shuffle away from the fire a bit. I guess I'd probably go over here.
Yeah,
It is warm. If you
I
had
would
anything
recommend-
you need to cook.
Exactly. I don't need to be that warm.
Okay.
But it is maybe the warmest I've been since I was up north here. But anyway.
Right. Yeah. So you begin that check. I need to do some changes here real quick. That's weird. It's weird. You're right there, but I don't see you on the player map.
Who,
Steve.
me?
Yeah.
I'm right over by Braun.
Yeah, I know where you're supposed to be.
Okay.
It's not showing you there though.
I'm invisible.
On my
Everybody else see me?
I can see you.
Yeah, it's weird on my player screen. It's the
He's right here.
one I use for the display, basically.
Yeah, if you need to delete it, drop it again. That's fine.
No, it's very, very strange. It is another one of the wonderful Roll20 things that.
Well, that's what I mean though. Like, would it help if we just like deleted that one and dropped another one? Maybe it'd work better. Nope. Somebody's moving me.
I moved
Yeah.
you, and then you appeared.
Oh, nice. Okay, cool.
Was the Roll20 software built by the people who make software for call centers?
Might be.
Or Microsoft.
Okay. So
Just for the record here, I work at a company that makes software for call centers. Just
okay, fix this for us then,
little
Steve.
side note.
And this is being hosted by that said company.
Something's not what you do though.
Okay, so you spend your
No,
11 minutes. Oh, go ahead.
I fix those problems, so it keeps me in money. So
I get it.
All right, you spend your 11 minutes, and it is a magical item. It is a necklace of fireball.
Ooh, necklace of
the
fireball.
The instructions are pretty easy. Detach gem from necklace and throw. Things go
Okay,
boom.
so one-time use.
Yes. Oh yeah.
It used to be the necklace of missiles. Is that what they used to call that?
No, this one was
Necklace fireball?
an actual one.
This looks like something that
It has a varied amount of
Doug came up
gems.
with.
No, it's a necklace of fireballs, but just has one.
So, and that's just one use. So if we replace the gem later with another gem, it won't will it allow
No.
it to
No.
fire up again? Okay.
No, it's a one-shot fireball.
Cool.
Does it tell you how big the fireball is?
Yeah, what level?
Yeah, normal level. So 86 or whatever, or 68, whatever it is. I forget.
56.
So there you go.
Cool. Very cool. Looks like somebody threw one at this tree already.
Or multiple.
It's been burning ever since.
It might be cool to make if you could get a branch off this thing and have it as like a torch, and then just
Like
never.
an ever burning.
Yeah.
What's the name of that? Ever burning torch or whatever.
The Olympic torch.
No, there was a from Greek mythology. I can't remember Greek mythology. It's my Pandora's horse.
Yeah. It's your Dave's tendon.
That's right.
Okay. So, what would you guys like to do?
I think it might just be called the Greek. Doesn't matter.
Greek fire. That was the
Yeah.
stuff. That was stuff that wouldn't go out.
Yeah.
That was what you made like with sap and sticky stuff and used it on ships to burn things. Burned
Maybe
on
that's what I'm thinking of.
Yeah, Greek fire. Yeah.
I'm
Well, we haven't
gonna-
found the doorway out yet.
I'm gonna start walking around, looking for the door.
Where are you walking?
I am going to go counterclockwise. So I walk out until I find a barrier, and go counterclockwise.
So you're going to be going like sort of north up this hill, basically. It sounds like.
Well, first to the east, and then to the north after I find the wall.
Yeah, the east doesn't go very far, and
Good.
you follow it north, and right up here at the end of this trail, you see the faintly shifting amber veil.
Okay, I go back to the group and said, "Found it."
It would
That
appear that
was
we
easy.
solved this one.
Is that all? I'm gonna do a bit of a walk around with the magic eye turned on, see if we can find something else.
All right.
Okay. The
Where
tree.
did you find it?
The
Up
tree's
in,
magical.
Up here is where the doorway is.
Yeah, top edge of the map. Along that
Northeast
little
of the
trail.
fire.
Okay. Suppose there's something else if we put out that fire, or is it just getting the trick was getting the treasure out of there?
We don't even know if we can get through that veil yet.
Yeah, that's true.
So it could very well have to be something to do with the fire. The fire.
Do you have an
tree.
interesting idea on putting out the fire?
Drink lots of water.
I could pee that high.
Challenge accepted.
Let's see here. Yeah, I don't have create water or anything.
No, nor do I.
Not today.
You just finished a long rest, so
Did we? I don't think we have it with us, but did we get one of those things that has like all kinds of fluids, or was that a different group?
the decanter.
Oh,
The one that
The
lets you
jug?
get
Alchemy
mayonnaise. I
jug?
call it the mayonnaise jug, but yeah, it's the
No,
alchemy jug.
I think that's the Crimson Reavers that have that one.
Okay. Oh yeah, it is. It is.
Yeah, Gar really likes his mayonnaise, as I recall.
Yeah, he likes mayo. It's good. Good source of protein.
So you take a walk around with your magic eye, and you don't see anything. The tree's magical. That's it. And of course the veil.
Okay. Yeah, maybe we just try to head out. It's just, you always kind of wonder if you're leaving something behind. But
Especially magical fire. Can I
guess
get
so.
a non-magical stick off of one of these trees?
You're gonna go light a stick off it?
Yeah.
Or do you want to just try to break off one of the lower branches that maybe has?
Well,
The-
it's really hot to even get near, isn't it?
Yeah,
It's quite hot to get near. Yeah, it
Yeah.
was.
No. Oh, yeah. I'll start with an experiment of non-magical branch.
Okay. And just to be clear, it doesn't seem magically hotter than it would be if you were standing in front of an inferno of a tree, burning such as it is. So you can use your imagination that, the longer you stand there, the hotter it's going to be, type kind of thing.
Right.
But you're going to go try to light a stick off it?
Yeah.
Okay. It lights. Give me a con check.
Boop. Oh, terrible. I rolled
It got a little hot
That's
for
a-
you. You take 2 points of heat damage. But you
Uh,
now have a lit stick.
It's
Nah.
not no. When you look at the fire on this lit stick, is the fire on this lit stick magical?
Negative.
You do realize that Braun, he can make that stick magically on fire as well, without having to burn yourself.
I think it's more about discovering the properties of the tree than it is having a burning stick.
Steve, are you
I
still
just-
eating?
like, why you got the?
No.
Why you got
sorry.
We're not
You
seeing
missed
your
my
handsome
pretty face.
That's right.
Why you got magic fire here? Well, I'm not going near it now. It's hot, and obviously I can't handle it.
Can't handle the heat. Get away from the tree.
Though I may light a smoke off of it.
Off the tree or the stick that you just lit?
Oh no! If I can't light a stick off the tree, I'm not going to stick my face in there with a pipe.
No. You did manage to light a stick. Good
Yes,
for you.
I would use the lit stick to
Okay.
just for the effect, just to be like, well.
Well, what's our next move then, guys?
Let's check and
Into
see if
the
we can get
veil.
out.
Okay, who's going to be that brave soul?
I will.
Rook always leads the charge on into the unknown.
Stick my arm through.
He would have been the first one to jump into that sphere of annihilation in the Tomb of Horrors, wouldn't he?
He will.
Oh, what's this? A portal going somewhere? Jump. He disappeared,
Looks like
guys.
Looks like it's one way.
Let's follow him. Anyway, stupid. So stupid. All right. Yeah, you push through. It's not doesn't feel like you're pressing into like a foam mattress. You can step through if you want.
Give him the thumbs up, and I walk through.
Assuming the rest of you are going to follow him, you're going to appear back into the room you were in before. Let's just get our bearings on this map. Oh, you're all right there. Plunk.
Look at that.
And yeah, for whatever reason, the fog of war keeps going away on this. So I'm not going to run you guys through it all again. But if you ask me
Oh,
questions,
it's still there for. I'm still good.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's still there
good.
for me this time.
okay.
Same.
Yeah, not for me, but that's fine. I only need
Alright.
to see where you're going.
At the end of
Alright.
this hall, is there any other doors or openings? Or
It looks like a dead end.
Okay, well, we got a
a door behind us up here?
door up here. Yeah, that's the one I was gonna point at. And there's some more down at the bottom. Plenty more down at the bottom.
Oh yeah.
Have we finished this branch? There's nothing up here.
To the northeast, it's all completed.
Okay.
I am going to listen at this door. I'm not going to search it for traps because I suck at that. Oh, look at that. I hear the wood.
Yeah, you don't hear
Wait,
anything. Well, that is unfortunate that is doing that. Because now I can't see where you guys have been either.
Would it help if I just quickly run through?
No, that's fine.
That doesn't clear it for you?
No, actually, for whatever reason. Doesn't seem to be.
Oh, that is weird.
Yeah, it's probably just an issue with the screen I'm having. That's fine. So long as you guys can see where you've been, then you'll know. All right. So you're up at that door. You've listened. Oh yeah, I'll move Braun up there too. Yep. Do-do-do.
Get the cat to check for traps.
All right. Well, checking for traps is +6. Somebody wants to roll it.
I shall roll it for my dear sister. I mean, for my dear sister. Oh,
She says,
not a terrible roll,
of
but it's
course
not
it's
great.
not trapped. None of these doors have been trapped, brother.
That's true.
I open the door.
All right. If you insist.
I
At this
don't go
point,
through
I
them.
can't stop you. You see another smallish room beyond.
With a veil.
Yes,
Anyway.
an amber veil.
You guys ready for me to go through?
Word.
Yeah, that's the standard operating procedure now, I think. So
Okay. I walk through.
All right. I wonder where you'll show up. I don't know.
I have a feeling outside somewhere.
Oh, I'm not on the right thing. Hold on a sec.
right back, guys. I just got to check on the boys. Cher's not here right now, so.
All right. Just for you, Neil. Where is it? There it is. All right.
Is that a Stargate in the upper?
Yeah, I don't know, but I'll show you where you appear.
It's the copy protection wheel from Pools of Radiance. Any of you
There you
played
go.
that back in the day of Commodore 64s?
Oh, you can still play it on computer.
Yeah. GOG. It's got the runes on it.
Okay.
Uh,
I'm assuming
was
you
there
guys
any?
are eventually going to show up there, but for right
Yeah,
now,
unless there's hostiles.
Farouk has stepped through.
Any hostiles? Or obvious hostiles.
No, nobody's come charging at you or anything.
Okay, I called them through then.
Okay. Bloop, 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 bloop. You guys step through. There's a stone wall behind you along that edge of the map.
Take a peek at the ground, do some tracking, see if there's any.
I will aid them.
Okay, survival check.
20.
20. Nice.
20.
You can see. It's a good roll. You can see hoof tracks, like horses have been through here,
Or centaurs.
or centers. I would say
Very good.
probably half a dozen or so.
All right. Heading in a particular direction or?
They run north to south, basically. both directions.
Okay, move ahead a little bit.
Did you get that, Steve?
Yeah, I was listening. It just
Yeah, you move ahead a little bit.
We'll see anything.
Oh, you can try to make a perception test.
I think so.
Then you would need to. Oh my gosh.
Do I
Yeah,
see anything?
you definitely can sense movement to the north.
Oh, I sense movement. Okay.
Well, you can hear it for the most part.
I turn around to the other people and go, shh. And I point north. And then I do the ear thing.
Is there enough brush in the tree right here? Boop. To kind of get cover?
No,
To
you're down
maybe
there.
stealth?
Well, that's a big old bushy tree with some shrubberies at the base of it, so I think you could find cover in there.
It's I'm gonna go for that.
Okay, give me a stealth check.
Get sneaky. Ooh. Well, there. 24.
24 for Nash. Okay.
I slowly back up to these guys. Don't know where Nash went, but
They point towards that tree right there.
need somebody to scout up ahead. Guess we'll use Keeper like usual. Don't like using her when she's not here.
No, we should definitely use Nash because he's almost as good.
Yeah, she's twisted her ankle a bit. I'm still taping it up. Let's get Nash to do it.
Yes, that's no problem. So they're not
I
coming
look at
this way
that tree
then.
and I go, eyes.
So we're going where you went back, so we're just gonna head north and you want me to scout ahead?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because before that, I did the shh, and then I pointed north, but I could hear something. And now I'm saying, go scout.
I will go scout.
My horrible attempt at thieves' camp, because I don't speak it.
Okay, so you're moving up
I
that
will
way?
head into get into that brush and move up this kind of way.
Okay.
Although, Braun, you should give him guidance before he goes up.
Of course. May Muraden's presence bring you safety.
Appreciated. Can't see anything at this point.
Yep, you can.
I can.
Yeah, you see way over here some movement amongst those trees. And if your eyes aren't deceiving you, it looks like there's a small group of centaurs there.
I was right.
Horse people. Well, then I will head back. And I will say about, 10, 20, 30, 40, 60, maybe 150 feet to the northeast, a group of horse people.
What roll would I have to make to see if I know anything about centaurs?
Bottom half is human, top half is horse. It's crazy.
Mr. Red.
Yeah.
So, Doug,
Yep.
did you hear what I asked?
I did not.
What type of roll would I need to make in order to see what I know about centaurs? If they're good or bad, normally.
Interesting. I would make
History?
Yeah, I would make either a history check or I don't know, maybe like a nature check, maybe?
I'd go with history then. 16.
Okay. What do you want to know?
Are they predominantly known to be good or evil?
Well, there are sylvan creatures who have the same sort of alignment variance as human beings do. They're
Okay.
somewhat more primitive in nature, certainly less civilized. They're mighty warriors and hunters and protectors.
Okay. Anybody here speak Sylvan?
I actually might.
Who would want to speak to fairies and such?
I
I've got
do speak Sylvan. I do speak Sylvan.
Perfect, because they might speak Sylvan, and if we talk in their own tongue, maybe that gives us a leg up.
Well, do you want me to sneak and keep an eye on them, or do you want to just approach them?
Yeah, go sentry mode.
I'm going to try and see what they're doing. Don't get any closer than I have to, but I'd like to know what they seem to be doing.
Okay. Give me another stealth check.
Remember, you still have the guidance if you need it. Yeah, it looks like you do.
What is it, a
It's only-
D4?
Yep.
Oh, yeah, 13.
Okay. So, let me consult the oracles to see what they say.
Let's consult the bones. The bones tell me nothing. Billy Birdie was one of the best parts of Willow.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. There we are. Jolly good.
Kind of looked like it didn't have a head there. I was like, oh, God, it's headless.
Yeah, so they're moving out in this direction.
We should go up and greet them before they get too close to Nash.
Let me just see here.
You can be our parleyer, and I'll be the front man.
If it looks
So
like they're...
these three centaurs pull back great bows and notch them, and they're looking in your direction, but they're holding them at low ready position.
At Nash's direction or all of us?
Nash's direction.
Put my hands up.
I start moving towards them.
Do you see them from your position? Let me see. Where are you? Yeah, if you're there, you see them.
Okay, I'm gonna follow him.
Hold! Come no closer.
They say in
Common.
common.
I don't speak common. Actually, I just don't speak it very well. Yeah.
Your presence is not desired here. Return from whence you came.
Unfortunately, we're unable to return from whence we came, and we'd be more than happy to depart once we are able to.
Then do so, for we shall not allow you to pass.
Pass where? While we get our bearings and determine our best point of egress, where do you request that we remain?
Do not come north of your position, for peril surely awaits. For we are the guardians of the gate.
Guardians of the Gate. Oh. And so I am assuming, based on what you've just told us, that the gate is off limits.
None shall pass.
None shall pass north of the gate or the gate itself.
None shall pass, especially through the gate.
None shall pass, especially
More
through the
start
gate.
to come down from the northwest.
Did you perchance see a glowing veil somewhere up there?
Who are you looking at or talking to?
The original three.
Do
The
not know
Centaurist.
of a glowing veil of which you speak. Only the veil that parts through the portal, which you could call a veil, perhaps. There's sort of a purplish, glowy sheen. You can kind of see almost like a translucent bubble that's in the center of this circular. What did you call it?
Stargate?
Stargate. Thank you. Yeah. It has arcane runes all written around the edge in gold.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong, Doug, but ours is amber, right?
The veils are amber, yeah.
All the ones we've been through so far.
Mm.
There's no hard and fast rule, though.
No, we are looking for a amber veil. There's one. There should be one in here somewhere, and then we can leave through that.
Also, can
Your
you tell
words
us where
may
we
have
are?
more consequence to you than they do to us, but I know of no amber veil.
Where are we?
You're in the sacred grove.
Obviously.
They're still maintaining their low ready position with their bows.
Well, I mean, they're familiar with the giant stone wall that's behind us. Like, if we turn around, can we see the giant stone wall?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Is it a wall or is it a mountain?
Typically, the side that you start on has a stone wall that goes as far as you can see in every direction, including up.
Oh.
They might not even be affected by that. I mean, we don't know. This might be just a little pocket area
Mm-hmm.
of their usual area.
Well, that's what I was wondering, if we were back to Faerun.
Or maybe
places.
that's what's through that portal.
Yeah.
Maybe it's the final exit.
Maybe it needs a key. Maybe it needs a key that's a green rock.
I assure you, you do not have the key. We have been set here for great purpose, and none shall pass.
The key wouldn't happen to be a gem, a glowing gem, green in color. I think it was green, wasn't it?
There is no key that you could possibly possess. It's best you stop speaking of such things. Keep your travels to the south.
Yeah, I suppose we should probably not give them any information anyway. So
Yeah, right.
they do not seem to want it.
You guys want to do a sweep of the south then?
Sure.
Yep.
Although the nature of this situation almost definitely confirms that we're going to need to go
North.
north or through them. I say quietly to the group.
Hey, let's head south, guys.
All right.
I assume everybody's keeping up with me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we could leave somebody here though to keep an eye on the centaurs if you wanted.
Let's keep her there.
Yeah, I was wondering that maybe just in
That's
case
why we
they
can
do
talk.
something weird.
Well, let's face it, people can easily transverse this distance.
Oh yes, she's incredibly fast when she needs to be.
Okay. These guys aren't coming too far. They're just shifting around their positions a little bit in a guard-like position. All right, so you're scooping down there. So that looks like it continues on for a ways beyond the edge of that border, Neil. But eventually, if you keep going, you will bump into one of those invisible barriers. It seems like you are, in fact, in another bounding box type map.
Okay.
I'm gonna trigger the eye and see if we can see anything magical.
Nothing that you
may
can see.
give us clues.
No, these
Nothing
guys are not
stands
known.
out.
These guys are not known to be evil. I mean, they're very, of course, but they're not acting evil. So I really don't want to have to take them down.
Well, I don't
So,
see any need to at this point.
well, I mean, if we have to go north, and then we have to figure out some way to convince them so that we do no harm to them. Which seems to be unlikely. Well, let's go and follow the barrier and see if we can find one to the south.
So there's no Amber Veil to the south.
Right.
And
Okay,
nothing
heading up.
triggering the magic eye.
No.
Anybody got sugar cubes?
Barter, nice.
Let's start following the wall going up east. But I'm going to do a stealth whip.
So where are you headed? Like to the eastern part of the south barrier?
Yep, I'm heading north up that wall.
If there is an east wall.
Of course, I'm not stealthy.
Which means that if we want to be stealthy, we can probably go ahead and do that. They won't all notice him instead. That's called creating a distraction.
There's some shifting as the centaurs are watching you go into the trees to the southeast. And one of them moves off into the trees. The other two adjust their position on that side. So yeah, going east, eventually you traipse through the woods a little ways, and then you come to a place where you can go no more.
I assume by that you mean coming up against the centaurs.
Yeah, I just mean you hit another one of those invisible walls, and you can start traveling north if you want.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to do.
Yeah. I'm just picturing you walking into the east.
He's saying you did do what you were trying to do.
Yes. And how far north do you want to go, following that invisible barrier?
Ideally, until I get to the north wall.
Okay. Well, there's a centaur standing in your way with a great bow aimed in your direction, saying, "Come no further. Do not try to flank us. We will not be flanked."
At that point, I head west.
Okay.
Not trying to flank you, just looking for that.
How far do you think you made it up that east side, and where do you want to come out of the trees at?
Until he saw me and told me to stop.
Yeah, it's really for you to say how far you made it up there.
I was picturing around that area.
I would say probably here.
Okay.
Oh wow, he stopped him before you even get as high as we are.
Okay, so then I come out.
And this other guy comes back out this way.
I start playing a friendly little tune.
Okay. You guys all sort of collapse in on Keeper's position.
Let's see if music hath charms to soothe the savage beast.
All right.
I could always pull out my bone flute.
You could always what, sorry?
Pull out my bone flute. Play that.
He's going to twiddle his bone flute.
You know, the one I always roll really low.
If you say so. I think these guys are reaching for a fight.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe we should let them know we don't really care about the portal. We just want to skirt the exterior of this area. Looking for our amber veil to get out of here. Oh, excuse me. Think you can con them on that? That was to you, Finder.
Sorry, say it again.
Do you think you can convince them that we don't want anything to do with the portal? That we just want to skirt this area looking for our amber veil?
It doesn't seem like it. They seem rather obtuse about the whole thing. And, you know, sacred veils are sacred veils after all. I can discuss it with them, but I wouldn't be holding out too much hope.
Well, you
Well,
do
you're the
have
best. Yes.
skills that you
I do.
can use to help you in such situations.
I do. And in fact, I have started using them already by doing a nice calming performance.
Okay.
And
What
of
sort of a tune are you engaging in?
Just a friendly, cheerful little ditty. Emphasis on the friendly.
Nothing more specific than that? Like a barroom tune?
No, just something instrumental, I think. Not
Okay, it's more for the mood, more so than it being
exactly
an established thing.
Something that makes it known that we're a musical group, not a fighty group.
They are all in a state of
Cat-like readiness, would you say?
relaxed, but ready guard. Like they're not threatening you, but their weapons are ready to spring into action should they need.
Don't.
And they're all just basically staying where they're standing.
They're shifting around. I mean, as people and horse people do.
Braun, don't forget when he starts to talk to these guys to Morad and him.
We've verbalized that now, have we?
Sure.
For that grammar lesson, we're really good at that.
We did, but the verb that we were using was guide.
He said Morad.
For Morad.
Uh-huh. All right, sure. Yeah, just before you go to do that, he'll give you the guidance that you need.
Yeah, I'll give you a little gesture that is indicative of.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Every once in a while, like the two of the guys in the north will kind of like look at each other and whisper back and forth, that sort of thing. Like they're not just standing there like stone statues. They're living, breathing.
Does it seem like one of them is a leader? Does one of them stick out, or?
It's hard to say. They seem to be fairly almost regimented, so there probably is, but you haven't been able to determine.
I try to eavesdrop on them with a 13.
Yeah, no, you don't hear them.
Oh, this would be right in my wheelhouse with my anthropologist skills. Do they look anything like Yeah, does it look like there's maybe like an article of clothing or jewelry or decoration that would denote rank?
Based on your current interaction with them, give me an insight check.
Okay. 17.
They all look fairly close to the icon that I'm using, although face paint might be different, build might be slightly different.
Mhm.
Braids.
Yeah, but they're it's really hard to tell any kind of structure because they're not wearing anything obviously any kind of a uniform or
Well, no, it would be all in the face paint or
yeah I know yeah you're not really picking up on what that might be. Maybe perhaps further interaction might give some hint of that. All I can say is this guy here so far has been doing the majority of the talking.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, is there somebody that when somebody moves in some way that they find suspicious, is there somebody that they kind of like glance to and stuff like that? So that's kind of what I'm going to be watching. But the guy who's doing most of the speaking is probably the best candidate anyway.
Yeah, and you're not seeing any of these subtle indications. Like it seems like they react as a cohesive unit. Like they all know their job and what they need to do.
Mhm.
They're doing their best to be casual, but you know that they are intently interested in what you guys are doing.
And you said they have bows. What other weapons do they have? Or obvious weapons.
Well, there's not really too. They have pikes and longbows.
Okay.
And it looks like they've got swords in the picture, so I might just give them swords too to match the picture. Yeah,
And who?
and long swords. They're well armed.
Should we all be acting relaxed as well?
I don't know.
Or
Are you?
kind of glancing around, or kind of scouting around. Probably, I think we should do a full scout of the southern part of this map to make sure that it's not like Farouk checked the entire periphery, but it seems like this is a bigger area than what we usually see. So maybe some of the inside of that rectangle should be checked. Might should.
Yeah, I mean, you guys did a pretty good check. So you're saying you want to just go down and give it a real good scouring in the south? Is that what I'm hearing?
Basically, just to let them know. I don't want it to look like we kind of were like, okay, we looked in the south. Now we're ready to go into where you don't want us to go.
Okay, well, let's take the person with the best perception and give them advantage, and then we'll say most of you will be looking down there. Did you still want Keeper to kind of keep an eye on them?
Yep.
So I probably.
Well, I'm going to stay up here.
I have the
I'm going to
worst.
stay up here with Keeper and play my little tunes.
Mm-hmm.
Then
So
Braun is probably.
Oh, or maybe Keeper should go down with you guys. I got an 8 perception.
You have a +8?
Yeah.
Yeah, that beats Braun.
But I don't know.
5.
Take a look at
I have 4.
Take a look at Keeper and see what she's got.
She doesn't have that eye.
I know she's got, I think, probably a higher investigation.
Yeah.
Her perception's 4.
Yeah.
Oh, darn it all. Well, I guess I gotta go. I'm gonna play while I go.
That's fine.
Yep.
Just give it a roll with advantage and +4. Or plus D4,
So,
sorry.
When he's going down there to check, I plop my ass down on the ground and I pull out a kind of a soggy sack, set it on the ground and peel the sack down over the dragon's head to expose it, and I start cleaning the dragon's head.
Okay.
And I kind of keep a look on these guys, the centaur's faces, to see if there's any reaction.
They look intently curious, especially the two to the north.
The 19 on the perception check.
Nice. Okay, so how long do you think you want to spend doing this? What would seem
Well,
good for
I'm
you
gonna
guys?
keep
15
I'm
minutes?
gonna keep my magic eye going, but I'm thinking, yeah, like 15, 20 minutes. It doesn't seem like it's that big of a space.
Yeah, you're kind of restricted by the sort of the boundaries that you have. So, yeah, I'd say
Yeah.
15, 20 minutes or so. You're absolutely sure that there is nothing that is interesting or stands out at all in this whole southern two-thirds of the map.
You can
I
definitely
guess it's
see
almost half. Yeah.
what's the interesting feature on this map. It's pretty obvious right
Yeah.
there. All right.
And once I'm done cleaning that dragon's head, I put it away and pull out the other dragon's head and do the same. And once more.
Oh,
Keep an
well,
eye.
I don't know what you're doing. Is it just for show? Because it take you a lot longer than 15 minutes to, fully clean off a
Oh.
dragon head.
Just wiping any excess blood that's on the scales.
Yeah, okay.
Like
All right, sure.
just, it's a show.
Yes, it is for show.
Yeah, okay.
Strictly as okay, this guy or these guys took out 2 dragons
Mm-hmm.
type thing. You know.
If dragon even means anything to them, we don't know what world they're from. But
Their
yeah,
master is a dragon. Oh no!
yeah.
Do
Gulp.
they seem impressed or anything?
The
or?
third sibling of those 2
Yeah.
dragons.
They just seem curious and interested. All right. After about 15 or 20 minutes, you're sure that the bottom half of this map is clear.
All right. I eventually just kind of rejoined the group and everything.
Mhm.
I came back and see what Fruit's doing. Like, oh wow, interesting thought.
And then I rebag it when I see him come back up. And,
Looking good there, Farouk.
I got to keep them clean until I get these things taxidermied.
Mm. Although you put him back in that wet bag, you're just gonna have to clean him off again next time you take him out.
The bottom's wet, not the top. So
Oh,
yeah,
sure.
that's my story.
Well, you're not getting any of my sacks. All right. Yeah, you guys gather up again.
Well,
Do you want to go full bore and try and make friends with these guys? Maybe bust out some food.
I don't know how much we have to spare.
Well, I mean, we also have things like whiskey and smoking, tobacco, hang out, do the full
All right. Well,
yeah. I think that's a good
relax kind of thing and see if they would be interested. I don't know.
let's start up some discussion here. I'll go head toward this guy.
Okay.
I'll probably come as close as that right there. And I just, have my hands up.
All right.
Excuse me.
Give me a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, all right.
There was a trap there.
No, they're going to try to attack me. But
Nice. Nicely done. So you begin stepping out this way, and you immediately begin to fall through an illusionary ground there.
whoa!
And swing around with all your cat-like reflexes and latch onto the side of the grass and ground right there. You can hear loose dirt falling down below and crumbling and things, and you scatter back up on your side of the.
Great cat! I exclaim.
Dear Lord.
So we see him sink to the ground and
Yeah.
then catch himself.
Yeah. doesn't look like the ground was disturbed where he was.
I look perplexed at him.
I say,
You
stay
okay?
back!
I go to help him up. I mean, it's very obvious now where the line would be, right? I assume. Like you're
Like a
holding
little
on.
claw hanging.
Yeah, you're like.
Here's the ground.
Yeah, I would
A
say
little claw sticking out like that.
just on the other side of where his current token is.
I'll go and give him a hand.
Is that what they call quickstand?
No.
Not even that. Whew. I'll climb out.
Who wants to give me an insight check?
I suck at insight.
Oh, I can do it. I have insight. 17 insight. All my insights.
The centaurs look surprised at what happened to you.
Oh, really? They were unaware. Interesting. Huh.
I start using my spear and tapping.
I climb back. I climb out, and then I'm going to just kind of like use that edge and see if I can stick my head down into there.
Okay.
You did a spider climb?
Yeah. Doo-doo.
Could you like run along the edge and totally?
Yeah, you can see down below.
Yeah, totally.
It falls down beyond your infravision.
Oh, ooh,
And it looks like it's about 10 feet across.
Sorry, how big across?
10 feet.
10 feet across. Whew. Oh, yikes.
Yeah, it seems to run like along here.
Careful there. I kind of stay at the edge of it. Ah, that seems to be some kind of illusory terrain.
So I move forward, hitting the ground with my spear, and
Now,
I want to.
I check it with my eye. Sorry, I check it with the magic eye. Does it show up?
No.
Huh. That doesn't show as magic. Okay, go ahead and hook away there for if you would like.
So I just want to find where it is, and I'm going to scuff my foot across the ground to make a line, like maybe 6 inches away from where it is. And I just want to.
You guys,
Hold on a second.
you gentle centaurs may wish to check this as well. I don't know if you're aware of this or not, but there seems to be some kind of.
How far are you going to go, Neil?
Until they tell me not to go any further.
Yeah, I would say I've gone too far then. Hold on a sec.
Obviously, I'm not going to go against what they said. But as soon as they do say that, I say I'm just marking out where this hidden pit is, so that you will know as well.
You dirty rat.
Sorry, I went too far.
You went really too far. Yeah, about there, Neil.
Okay. Do they allow me to continue on after saying that?
No, but you see that this fella here starts prodding along the edge there.
This is
Maybe
for
the
your
centaurs
safety as
aren't
well as
real.
ours.
Was this always here? I shout over to the centaurs. I kind of direct toward this group here. So
Yeah, so this guy here who's poking along, he kind of stops and casually raises his head and looks in your direction. This was not here before today.
interesting, and neither are we. I wonder if this is part of the task that we've been. That has been foisted upon us, I say.
Maybe we should
Has
tell
that
them what's going
stone
on.
wall always been here?
What?
The stone wall. Has the stone wall always been here?
Yes, where we.
They don't seem to understand what you're talking about.
Well, it's. I point and say it's over here, but I don't know how. Like, I suppose you guys could easily jump a hole in the ground, but be super careful because it's, well, obviously invisible. I'm worried that maybe our interaction with your domain might be having this negative influence on it. Is there perchance a leader we could speak to about just being guided around so that we can perhaps find what we seek and then get out of your grove again and
Yeah,
allow it to return to where it was?
let's get a persuasion roll going there.
Persuasion.
Doesn't sound like
Oh
it.
my god, a nat 1. Can you even?
But don't forget,
Still
you have a
an
D4.
11.
You have a D4 in guidance.
True. 13.
And hero points if you choose to use it.
I do, actually. It's just that bad. What a freaking load of poop. There.
19.
Yeah, not bad on a 1.
Right.
So this centaur,
Just think how convincing I could have been if I got a 15 on that dice.
this centaur here that was doing most of the talking walks along here with his pike poking at the ground, and then comes over here.
I get my staff and I just kind of indicate where the edge of it is on our side.
I was doing that with my spears.
Mhm.
Scoring it.
Does it go all the way into the woods there?
Oh, I mean by poking it in through the illusion, but yeah.
Let me sec here.
Yeah, I know where your border is.
He's kind of walked along a bit like that. That's if you just kind of match where he kind of walks the edge. I guess this guy.
And he's like feeling it out as well. You said with his spear.
Yeah, he's stuck his pike in, and he's sort of tapping along the edge as he goes.
Okay. So that's what we've crafted, and that's what they've crafted. Interesting. Yikes.
This does not make much sense.
It doesn't.
This is dark sorcery.
It is indeed dark sorcery, and it doesn't even register as magic. So it's something else again.
His front horse legs kind of like kneel down like horses can do, and he reaches down and bends and reaches down with his hand and touches the edge. The guy to the north is looking protective with his bow slightly pulled back a little bit as he's watching this guy do that. What can you tell of this then? He says as he stands back up.
We could just tell him our situation that we.
I think we should.
Sorry, who did he say? Who did he direct that question to? What do you make of this then?
Yeah. What can you tell of this? And he's looking in, I guess, your direction.
To us, okay.
Yeah.
Well, okay. So our situation is that we've gotten pulled into a wizard's trap, I suppose, and it keeps sending us to various realms. I don't even know if this is one that we're familiar with or not. And when we arrive, we have to find the amber veil that we mentioned. So that's currently what we're looking for. Although usually there's something that we have to accomplish before we can go through that amber veil. Sometimes there is, and sometimes there isn't. Sometimes it's defeat a dragon. I gesture to the sacks that Farouk had out. And sometimes it's just solving a mystery or something. In any case, we can't just wander off. Like I trust that if you were to start walking northerly in a northerly direction, you could go for many, many miles. I suspect that we would not be able to do that, and we would hit some kind of invisible barrier. There's
If you like.
and I point over to the east. We've already found the one off to the east and the one off to the south. And to the west, by our site, there's a giant stone wall. So, I mean, if you've never been aware of a giant stone wall in that direction, there has clearly been some manipulation of your environment there as well.
There's
And
no stone wall or any sort of ruins in that direction.
I go like here, pick up a rock and just fire it at the wall.
Okay.
Let it clack off of it.
It clacks off the wall.
So that's as far as we can go.
And if you like, I can take you over to the east, and I can show you the barrier there and how we can't get through that.
In fact, if I go from there, if I go down to like here, he should be able to see me. Am I at the stone wall right there?
We're at the edge of the map. Let me see here. Yeah, you're at the edge of the map.
Yeah. So I like push, like I put my hands on the wall and I kind of lean pushing on it so that if he can't see a stone wall there, it's going to look like I'm pushing nothing, I guess.
He looks on with interest.
Jump with your shoulder into it.
I'm pretty sure that he knows that I can't just lean at a 45-degree angle. Although I guess technically, don't say that out loud. But I'll pick up another rock and I'll throw it at the wall from like here, like this close, just so that it goes tack and it falls back.
Okay. Yeah, it does that. It does exactly what you expect it to do. Clunk. No, what do? He's looking in your direction.
And I come walking back. I just say, I assure you, we're not here to invade any sacred grounds. Where we are sent is where we are forced to go.
What are you called, strange one?
I'm called Finder. I am a tabaxi.
Tabaxi. I am Duru. I am of the Centaur.
Duru of the Centaur. It's a pleasure to meet you. Although, despite the odd circumstances.
He sort of absent-mindedly pokes in this direction a little bit and says, you, Finder of the Tabaxi, you may cross so we can discuss further. And he's poking the ground right here, and it seems solid.
Okay. I believe him, but I will be prodding along with my staff as I go there anyway, just in case.
Yeah, it seems safe to walk this path here. And he steps back out of your way.
I'm just gonna use that staff like a blind man's walking stick and kind of probe into the hole and
just kind of tap along the edge, kind of like he was doing.
Exactly, and continue the line as well. So if it
I'll continue the line there for you.
Well,
You do have to go into the bushes a little bit.
Yeah. Okay.
Give it a second. This guy's making some room for you. He backs up here. And this guy just stands there. He looks down at you. He's quite tall. Well met.
Well met indeed.
Continue your story then. Come with me. will look for this veil.
Where is this him?
Oh, this guy
Or
right
this?
here.
Okay.
Yeah, he walks
Yeah,
over.
I'll stick with him.
This guy steps out of the way.
I look a little bit uncomfortable as Fire's leaving.
I guess you're gonna have to trust me like I trusted you guys.
All right, so it does go back this way more.
Okay.
He doesn't seem like overly concerned. Like if you're behind him, it doesn't, make him worried or anything like that. He just walks, he kind of just clops along and heads in this direction. And you do so as well.
Mhm.
Goes another 30 feet or so, and
Keeping my hand out,
you encounter,
knowing that I may
yeah,
encounter a wall.
you
Yeah.
encounter a wall that he walks through,
Okay.
and he turns around and notices that you have stopped.
I tap on it just so that he can see that it's not like a pantomime thing.
Yeah, he turns around and walks.
Walking against the wind.
He walks
Yeah.
back, reaches out with one of his hands and tries to touch that area. Do you see your amber veil?
I don't see it along here.
Give me a perception check.
Okay. Or I do.
No, you don't see it.
Oh, gross, man! A 2. Holy frick!
It doesn't mean that it's there. It just means
Yeah.
you didn't see it before, so
I
it's
just
the same
it's
as
just
it was.
such bad rolls on good skills is all. That's
Yeah,
kind of a little
well,
bit annoying when
plus
you
8's
gotta.
pretty good, man. Plus 10 on the persuasion. Damn.
Yeah.
Okay. He turns around and looks into the woods. He's looking for what he assumes your description of an amber veil would be, and
Mhm.
I see
I'm just
nothing.
gonna kind of travel along this way, like just travel east from, but like following along the wall.
Okay, he's walking around on the other side of the barrier.
Yeah, I say if we may just kind of explore the periphery of this border.
I am escorting you.
I appreciate this.
This is okay.
Thank you very much. And yeah, we'll continue right over till it meets in the east.
He looks slightly bewildered because if you're watching somebody do this, it will be hard for them to pretend that they're touching this very straight.
Oh yeah, no, and
wall.
I'm definitely leaning on it, not so in an obvious way, not just kind of like
So
definitely making it obvious.
He's definitely seems slightly bewildered by the situation. Perhaps not having a lot of experience with this type of magic. You walk right across the north and you don't encounter any amber veil or anything like that.
Nothing of the amber veil, darn.
But he'll allow you to go southeast if you want as well.
Okay, so yeah, I'll go south along the east wall, and I'll say if you can just let me know when we're approximately reconnecting with the group, then that's.
Yeah, you're not so far off that you can't catch glimpses of
okay.
Like these centaurs and things as you're going down.
Yeah, so once I get down parallel with them, I'll just kind of.
Yeah, and he'll escort you back out this way, so you're going to come out right around here.
Okay. And I'm going to try to get as good of a look at this thing as I can as I go by it.
Yeah, well, you're welcome to stand right here now. You're on their side now.
Okay.
And these guys are...
I notice what they're doing.
Anyway, and this guy's with you. He's the guy that followed you out.
Was there anything to the northwest?
Did not see the veil. What kind of a look can I get at the gate?
Yeah, give me a, I guess just give me a perception test.
Yeah, it's better.
Yeah, so it looks like it's what, 5, 10, 50, about 20-ish feet across,
Mhm.
maybe 5 feet thick. It's open in the middle with sort of that translucent purple um, sort of glow in the middle. That's
Does it,
subtle. It kind of kind of fades in and out.
does it
Uh,
look kind of like a Minecraft portal or something? I don't know if you've
I've
ever seen that.
never played Minecraft, but
Oh, okay.
it
It's like
definitely
a
is
light purple.
a purple-hued magical effect in the middle of this
Okay.
portal.
Can I
Those
see it? Yeah. How high up the stairs go?
Yeah, the stairs go up about let's see. They'll say they probably go up about 10 feet
Doesn't
Okay.
look
to the
comfortable for a horse to go up.
No.
about 10 feet to like a small landing where the portal is sort of melded into
And
the stone there built.
and in the picture, it looks like there's some kind of runes around the ring. Was I able to see any of that
You were able
before
to
I
see
got to the
some of
front
them
of
on
it?
the side when you came out of the trees, but also along the front inner edge of it. The runes
Okay.
all running down around as well. It's very mystical and magical looking from every aspect.
Okay. And I don't recommend. Do I? If I use the comprehend languages helmet to see if I can.
You're going to have to get closer and do an actual inspection of it to be able to determine.
All right.
I'll let you make an Arcana check
I don't want to push my
with a
luck
high
that much.
DC because you haven't really just maybe just to see if you recognize any of the runes just
Okay.
as you were walking along. Yeah,
Forget it.
no, it's not your fault. It's not in the best.
Oh
Did you
yeah.
roll a 1 again?
Yeah, I did.
Oh,
Arcana's not my forte
You
anyway, so
are
I wasn't
Ashley
expecting him.
Johnsoning the hell out of this tonight, man.
Yeah, I don't mind getting a 1 on an Arcana check because it's not something that I'm good at. It's just when I do stake a roll on something that I'm good at that it bugs me.
Well, you pulled that crappy persuasion roll out and got a
Yeah, that's right.
19 out
That's
of it,
right.
so good for you. That's why you're here doing what you're doing now.
I say I ask the my guide there if we can continue tracing the line of that pit. If for nothing else than the safety of those who are in the area.
Much as you expect, it's the open area, not the trees.
Okay. Yeah.
well, why do you think that
He
would be
gestures
there?
for you. He gestures for you to stand, to just stand here and address him, basically.
Oh, yeah, sure. That's after we draw that line, though.
Mhm.
Okay.
Your story is strange, but intriguing. We did not
Yes, I can.
find this portal that you were looking for, this veil.
No.
What will you do now?
I suppose we should probably try to solve the mystery of this illusory pit. We might have to determine how deep it goes or something.
Oh, perhaps it is concealing your veil.
Yes, perhaps it is, or perhaps what we need to find here is down there or something like that. I wouldn't be surprised to see some sort of a transition point down in there that leads us to some cavern or something that we must try to cross, or maybe even a foe we need to defeat or something like that.
Very well. You may
It's a
explore that area, but be warned and tell your comrades not to step north of that illusionary pit.
not no more north than the illusory pit. Very
Yes,
well.
you are free to investigate.
I'm gonna go here and cast spider climb from my staff.
Okay, mark off charge. Bling! You lightly tap it to the ground, saying the command word, and you've got some sticky feet. It's sticky hands.
Secure.
I'll be right back, guys. Just one sec. What time is it? Right back.
Yeah, Steve, you went directly north. You guys haven't checked the northeast or northwest yet.
Yeah, that's true.
Of course, we also haven't checked the whole west wall. We just know there's a door. And sometimes these veils don't show until we accomplish something.
Yes, but what would you have to accomplish, and what would be the point of putting that pit there?
Maybe kill the centaurs, which I won't do willingly. Maybe it has something to do with the portal.
It totally would have worked in our favor if we would have attacked them from where we are.
Yeah.
Woo! Bloop, 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 bloop.
Yeah, they're all ranged though.
Psych.
There could be something at the bottom of the pit too, but who knows? It may not be at bottom.
Well, it's at least, what is the range on infravision? Is like 60 feet?
Mhm.
For most people, yeah.
Yeah, so it's at least 60 feet down.
I think the best distance is 300.
Wow.
Yeah, it's from the Twilight Cleric. 120 for the Drow, and it's for Neblin and Dugars.
And warlocks who take Devil's
Yep.
Sight.
Sorry, guys. I'm back.
All right.
Wib.
So, you've got the spider climb cast.
hmm
What now?
I'm going to peek down into that pit again. Just on this edge. Like right along here.
So you see, like before, it goes down into darkness.
Oh, Nick
Okay.
just joined.
Oh, good. She's got a much better Arcana skill than I do. Ooh, that was a nice fade in,
Yeah,
Nick.
that was
Wow.
a good effect.
That turned
That
out
was sweet.
way better than I was expecting. What up? What up, my
Welcome.
dudes?
All right. Somebody give her a summary
I was
here.
actually I was all logged in, but I was logged in on the wrong game.
Oh, no.
Oh, yes. Sorry, guys. There's a couple more there. I should have said something to you.
You are confusing the hell out of me, my dude. Cut it
Well,
out.
you know that from last night's game, so that's on you.
I didn't. How would I know that?
Because
I know nothing.
you
She wasn't logged in last
Because
night.
weren't logged in
somebody
last night.
else had a
He was-
computer that was close.
She was peeking over my shoulder last night after I logged in.
Jesus. What do you? And you know what? I you know,
Nick, you
that's
figured it
Steve's
out.
computer. God knows what's on there. I just would peek at it to make sure that it was the screen I was supposed to see. Other than that, I was looking away. Didn't want to see any crazy porn or anything, stuff like that. So,
But you figured it out, so good on you. Without anybody's
well, I
help.
am
Okay.
smart that
quick-
way. Why don't you
quick
shut
summary.
up?
Quick summary. We
Without
left the burning.
anybody's help.
We left the burning bush zone.
Mhm.
Went back into the maze of puzzles, as I will be calling it. Found the next door, came through, and here we are in this forest. You can see some centaurs there. They've been begrudgingly allowing us to look around, not really big on the idea. There's this big.
They haven't tried to kill us yet.
No, we get along with them quite well. I managed to roll an amazing 1 on my persuasion roll, and so they obviously
Nice.
wanted to become friends. I managed to turn the 1 into a 19, so it's pretty good
How the heck did you do that?
with guidance and hero points,
And his plus 10.
and the fact that I got plus 10 persuasion.
+10, nice.
Yeah. So they let us look around, but they're still trying to keep us away from this thing here, which is kind of the elephant in the room as far as mysterious objects go.
I think that would be
and-
called a MacGuffin or something. Is that what they call it? Something like
yes,
that?
exactly, the MacGuffin for sure.
And we're now going north of the illusionary pit that or illusionary
Yeah,
frame
do you
in
see
front.
that?
Remind me,
orange-
what's a MacGuffin?
It's just the thing you need to get.
A goober.
It's a writing thing.
Un-
that,
Yeah, unobtainium.
And it looks sort of like a Stargate.
A plot. Yeah,
plot device.
Yeah, like it hinges on that kind of thing.
The key to the puzzle.
Yes.
But usually it's like it can be really like silly. Like it's like something that the writer just put in there that really doesn't make any sense or whatever.
Yeah, like in the Avatar movie when they needed unobtainium.
Right.
Just so, my goodness, how did we
Let's-
ever let him get away with that?
Yes.
Did they actually call it that? I haven't
Yes.
seen that movie in a long time. They called it unobtainium.
That's exactly what the element was called, unobtainium.
How did I not notice that?
We were dazzled by the special effects. I don't blame you.
Right.
Okay, so can you see that orange line on the ground?
Yes.
Okay, so
You
that's
guys were playing with the
actually-
skipping rope?
No, that's actually a pit. It's illusory. You can't see. Actually, the pit's not illusory. The pit's real. The ground over top of it is illusory,
Okay.
and it's all
get you.
perfectly new news to the Centaurs. So they can fall in the pit, but the walls that we hit when we check north, east, south, and west and stuff in these zones,
Mhm.
they're able to pass right through it. So they're kind of
Oh.
us proving the existence of that help a lot in letting them know that we're in a strange situation. And we basically just went with the truth. I said there's a wizard who's sending us to weird areas and making us do tricky puzzles. So that's where we're at right now. And I'm going to wander back to the group, going around the pit, of course. So, yeah. Oh, and then Farouk reminds me that we haven't checked the northwest corner yet. So I'll go back and ask him if we can do that same thing, but go like north from here and then go west and then down what will be the stone wall.
You're muted, Doug.
Was that your intent to do that then? Just to go check that out?
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
gonna
I'll
go
just-
ask him. I'm
yeah,
gonna
yeah.
go ask him if we can do that.
Yeah, we're not going to move our tokens around. And
Yeah,
stuff,
yeah,
but he'll, you go up and check it, and it's not there.
If he allows us. Okay.
As long as he
So,
escorts you, it seems
Just
to be
out
okay.
of curiosity, in the northwest corner,
Mhm.
what do I see? Is it the end of the stone wall, or does the stone wall just appear to go off into infinity?
It goes off into infinity,
Oh, okay, cool, interesting.
and
then-
it doesn't stop him either. He can walk right through it, which is another sort of compounding.
Freaky, so freaky.
But he's not seeing what you're seeing at all.
Yeah, I'm not surprised that he can easily walk through it, but I act astounded when he does it. Just
Yeah,
to
it's-
kind of show him.
It's almost like it's another one of those invisible walls instead of being invisible, it's got a texture.
Yeah.
texture
Yeah,
on
exactly. The texture's loading on this one.
it. Yeah.
So we work our way back down along the west, and then I come back to the group, and we'll continue from there. So I say, perhaps we can explore the pit. I didn't see the bottom, but it goes past my range of vision, so deeper than 60 feet.
Well, should go down.
Well, the two of you have spider climb.
Yeah. Or
I have a grappling hook.
to be more accurate, Keeper and anyone else has spider climb.
Oh, yes.
If we want to send somebody who's better at scouting or something, we can do that.
Well,
I'm pretty perceptive. Not
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my.
not to diss myself, but
Nash and Keeper probably should go then, because Nash he can kill good.
He-
And
yeah,
also
he can
very
shoot those.
quiet.
Shoot those bullets, whatever. I don't know, whatever bullet is.
Yeah. Or is perception and speed more appropriate?
Well, we are very good at that.
Yeah, I mean, if there's anything down there that I can kill well, it's far away. And if it's far away, they can get out of the pit pretty quick.
All right.
Which
well,
might be even beneficial. But I am not
let's
very perceptive when it comes to finding shimmering veils.
let's find her and keep her ghost scouting down there, and until we see, and if we see danger, we'll return
Yeah.
and decide if we need to send more firepower down.
Okay. So maybe
Makes
we should
sense?
get Marauding's blessing on one of you guys
Oh,
to
yeah.
make
And
Yeah,
should
but
something follow you, I feel like we may have allies.
You mean like one of them? They're not going to be good climbers on the vertical.
No. I mean, like, if you do have to book it, and because there's things down there, and that thing follows you,
Oh,
and
yeah,
comes
yeah.
out, then
you know, like hundreds
I
They
think
of
may
that
help
the-
us.
spiders.
I feel
Yeah.
like, yeah, like that might be an intrusion in their
I-
sacred glen, and we might have.
That
And then
may-
when
that-
they're fighting whatever it is, we run for the portal.
Say that quietly. He says that part quiet.
Yeah, I say the loud part quiet. The quiet part loud. No. Yeah. But yeah,
Yeah. Okay. That makes good sense. I just to check here.
Doug, if I put my head over the ground,
we're all gonna do that. That you were thinking the same thing I am. We're all just like, let's peek down through the hole.
well, I don't want to peek through the ground. If I lean over it, does it disappear, or do I have to go through the ground? You're muted again, Doug.
Sorry, I'm chewing, so I'm
Oh no, that's
Okay.
Crunchy chip would be annoying. It's like you can put your face down and kind of poke your face on through, and you can see past the thin veil of illusion that's hanging over it.
Neat.
Okay. I am going to.
I can
Well-
probably walk down there and explore.
I think we should. I don't want to send you solo. I'll let you check the nooks and
Well,
crannies, but I'll.
Unless somebody else can do spider climb or something.
No,
I
you two
can.
go down.
I can. I've got the spider staff.
Yeah, you've got
Okay.
the footwear, and he's got the staff. Who's already activated the staff,
All right.
so he's good.
And it lasts for an hour.
Let's go down and see if there's something down there that.
Okay, I know.
that
Oh,
we're
we
not-
can kind of basically walk on a horizontal surface, but I'm gonna crawl on my hands and feet anyway.
Facing up or facing down?
Facing down.
Okay. Spider crawl down the wall. Yeah, it's always a groovy feeling. Right there on your end. Is that where you're going in?
Yeah, I think so.
So say like right in there, starting there.
Yep.
Okay. So you start crawling down. How about you, Keeper? What are you doing? You're gonna sort of go in
gonna
like the
freak them
space
out. I'm just gonna go.
the space
doop,
next to
doop,
him.
doop, 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 doop.
Oh, there can be all kinds. It's all about
Yeah.
the 3D movement when you can walk on walls. So yeah, you guys can do laps around each other if you want.
She does that whole Escher painting thing.
Mhm.
Doink, 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 doink.
That's
the
right.
David Bowie labyrinth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I kind of want to make sure they're watching when I do it.
And I want to tie myself off to the tree. That's right here.
Yeah, certainly.
With a little bit of slack, I want to be able to bend at my waist down into the pit so I can see, but that holding me in place so I don't fall.
Oh, give me a survival check.
And I'm using my climber's kit to.
Oh,
have
you get the harness and everything.
Yeah, climber's kit. So,
All right.
is it an advantage or?
I don't
How
know.
much rope do we have?
Does
Maybe we
a,
want to tether
does
ourselves.
a climber's kit give you advantage?
Well, technically, kits give you advantage on things that it's applicable for.
Really?
Or no, sorry, that's only if you have a skill to go with it.
If you need a hand tying a knot, I can help you with it then.
No, I have survival. 16.
Okay. Yeah, you feel comfy that you've done a good job with all your knots and things.
Okay.
Okay.
So then I lean down so I can just keep an eye.
Yeah, that's cool. You're not going anywhere. All right, so I need some just sort of an idea of what Finder and Keeper are doing then. You're going to just describe to me your exploration of this deep
Well, how I explore
rift.
it depends on what I see when I go through the illusory. Is it like I can't? I look and I can't actually see the bottom, or
A smiley face pit going off into the darkness.
So yeah, it's a natural, rough-hewn pit on
Mhm.
both sides that just descend down into darkness. You can see like roots and dirt and stuff sticking out from where they would be in the ground. But
it
yes,
literally disappears past the 60-foot mark.
well, you can't see past it, but it keeps going. It looks like it keeps going.
That's what I mean. Like I,
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. Beyond
Well-
your 60-foot vision.
I'm walking straight down.
Okay. As you guys investigate, you're walking straight down. You see it goes down about 100 feet total. But you see it starts to slim down till it comes to like almost like a crack where it meets in the bottom.
Mhm.
But you can see how it was sort of deviously made so that as you get down, there's these jagged protrusions that kind of stick out from the sides as you get closer down towards where it terminates, so that if you fell in here, you would be raked along all these like horrible protrusions as you bounce from one side to the other, constantly like hitting these things on the way down,
And then wedged in.
and then wedged in at the bottom. Yeah.
I think this guy who's doing this is kind of a jackass.
I would agree.
So that's what it looks like on this end. Are you going to explore the rest of it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we'll explore the length of it.
Okay. Give me a perception check. Both of you.
I shall.
That is not my strong suit.
16.
Nine.
That's performance. That's performance, not perception.
My stupid mouse probably jumped. I hate it. I hate my mouse. It's a jerk.
Hey, so
Oh.
much better.
So
So
you're
much.
you're 100% confident that after spending time sort of running the length of this thing, that it's just a nasty trap. There's no amber veils down here, no monsters lurking to get you. That's all it is.
No hidden treasure.
Okay, so while we're down here,
100 feet down. Okay.
yeah, I suspect that we're going to need to get through that portal, and the challenge is the fact that those centaurs obviously do not want us to. However, just jumping willy-nilly through the portal is going to be pretty dangerous in and of itself. There's some writing on it, and I would like to get close enough to read that, but I don't think I'd be able to do that without exploring it. Now, we can try the sneaky method. I could give you the Helm of Comprehend Languages, cast invisibility on you, and then you could sneak over to it and see what you can read. We're just discussing down here because it's nice and far from prying ears.
Yeah, we wouldn't want Nash to know what we're doing.
Yeah, he's always trying to mess up our plans.
Blowing smoke rings.
Is Doug trying to talk?
You're 100 feet from the surface if you're down at the very bottom, so you're pretty confident if you like just whisper or talk lowly,
Yeah,
nobody's going to be able to hear you.
yeah, that's what I figured. But yeah, so that's kind of what I'm thinking. I'm thinking one of us is going to need to sneak over there, read what that thing says. And,
Well, I could try to make my way there, going around the edge, staying nice and quiet. If you guys could maybe try your best to keep them facing away from the portal.
Well, so what I can do is come. need to. I would need to come up first. Okay, I have an idea. I can go up, get one of them to say that I got to explore a section or something like that, and get a rope tied around me, and then I can turn you invisible while you're down here, and get them to pull me up. So.
Oh, I get to be invisible too. Yay!
Yeah, you get to be invisible and stuff, and they won't see that happening, and you can come out and explore the portal around them. I mean, we could try and see how far their goodwill is going to go, but I suspect that it's going to end very near that portal. That they were every time when they were kind of allowing me to walk around guided on that side, they were still barricading me from that portal.
Have you brought the portal up when you talk to
I
them?
kind of mentioned it, but I said, oh well, they were pretty raised a big stink about it. So I was kind of like, oh well, we wouldn't want to mess with your stuff. We just want to find out the thing we need to find and get out of here.
Yeah, they're very clearly the guardians of the portal, and you're not allowed through. That was made very clear at the very beginning.
Yeah.
So yeah, don't bring it up, because then they'll be that much careful about watching it if you express an interest in it.
Exactly.
Let's be sneaky.
All right.
Steve, I posted something on there for you to read.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah,
I know. I did. Yeah, I did. Yeah, I know that.
That's why you wanted the rope.
Exactly, because
nice.
I got to drop spider climb.
I was wondering about that.
Yeah. Okay.
So I guess Keeper's going to stay down there for now, and you're going to go do something, right?
Yep.
Okay.
I climb back up. And what was Farouk doing with the rope? He had the rope tied around a tree or something like that? Or...
Yep, tied around the tree and then tied to my climbing harness. And I'm just leaning down so my upper body can go into the...
Yeah, so as you're coming back up, you see his torso and face kind of like...
Jeez!
That's funny.
That's intriguing.
That's funny.
Do you have any extra rope hanging off of the end of that, or?
I have 50 feet total, minus whatever it took to get around the tree and tie it there.
Okay.
But we could always lash up another 50 foot if somebody else has 50 foot.
I have rope.
Yeah, I say, well, no, 50 foot's good. That's going to take me where that'll take me where I need to go. I say, just I tell you to hang the end down, and I use message to let you know the plan.
I kind of look up in the air and go, okay. Okay. Do you want to use my harness or just use the rope?
Just hang your rope down, and I'll just get a good grip on it and loop it around myself or something like that.
I toss the end down.
Okay. So.
And I proceed to take off my harness and put it away.
Like I said, I looped it around myself. I get Keeper to come over, and I'm going to cast invisibility on her and start climbing up the rope once my spider climb drops. Yeah, cool. I didn't know if that would work right out of the spell book, but there we go.
Can't hear you, Doug.
Is it open? You got your little timer on you too.
Yeah.
You're all set.
And I say it lasts up to an hour. But you've probably seen it before.
All right.
Just a reminder.
So
and
now...
Then,
go ahead.
I'm just gonna like kind of hang out down here. I think.
Give me an athletics check.
Okay.
You're going to need to make one every 6 seconds that you're hanging off that rope. No, I'm just kidding. I wouldn't do that to you.
I've got it tied around me. Good grief!
Jeez.
Sounds like
If I
somebody else
literally
got it.
Somebody has some
let go
issues.
and dangle.
Somebody has some pent up aggression around that topic.
Think so.
Yeah, so go ahead and make an
But
athletics
you know,
check.
to be
19
to be
athletics.
fair, if
19
somebody did do that, they'd clearly have to be crazy, right?
You're fine, and I
Yeah.
won't make you make any more rolls.
athletics.
Okay. All right, now it's the keeper show.
Okay, I'm just gonna, as quickly as possible,
Yeah,
at
sure.
about maybe 60 feet down,
Uh-huh.
I'll head to the far east end of the thingamajigger,
There you go.
the smiley face.
I just moved you.
The smiley face pit. That's exactly what I was referring to it as.
Well, I know that's what that's why I said it.
Oh, okay.
And I want to still, even though I'm invisible, I still want to be, so I'll make my way up to the edge, and as stealthily as possible, I want to get into the trees.
I'm gonna need
Okay.
a big old stealth roll from you.
There's 2 other pits right
Good
there
luck
and
to
there.
me. With
Mhm.
ooh, yuck. With invisibility, is that with
You still need to be quiet with
Spellings.
invisibility. Do you need
Oh
the,
yeah, I'm doing
the
my
details
best to.
for invisibility? I can put them up
Sorry,
for you if you
posted
need
up
it.
there.
Yeah, I'm
Oh, I
looking, yeah.
posted that too. Wow, what a great app this is.
I was just trying to. So what does it do for my rolls though? Do I get to roll with advantage or what happens?
Well, they can't see you, so any site-based check they will probably automatically fail, but it's basically DM's discretion. He's going to adjust the ability modifier accordingly. He's trying to tell us, but it's muted, so I can hear.
Yeah,
He's always
just give me a
muted.
sec. I'm looking it up because I think it does say something about that. So just give me a second.
Oh, it's right there. It's in the chat.
That's the
We're
spell.
back.
The invisibility condition might say something.
Yeah, we need.
Oh,
the
okay,
condition,
got
right?
ya.
I think I will probably use a. Even with that 15, I'm gonna. If I do roll with. I think I remember something about that. And I think you do.
Doug did let us do that, but he doesn't say that in the actual invisibility.
I'm still. I don't like that roll, so I'm gonna use one of my hero points to hopefully get that higher.
Oh,
Maybe not.
But obviously
Insult.
I'm gonna give you a inspiration as well. So
A guidance, or is that
no,
what you?
guidance is
no, Drew, just the
Which is what? Sorry.
this.
the Chicago.
But what do I roll for?
Oh, D8.
You're up to D8s already. Damn, dude.
Oh yeah, I'm awesome.
That's a little better.
So that's 18 or 22, depending whether you have advantage.
So I am
fine.
going to give them a disadvantage on their perception tests, I think.
Okay, so 18.
Fair enough. Go ahead and continue on. Describe to me what you're doing.
I'm going to try to stay hidden in the trees, so I'll move in as far as it'll let me. I don't know where that wall is exactly, but
That's about 30
then I'll
30 feet beyond the edge of the map.
Can I just read her the invisible conditions? I've made her invisible many times before, so she will probably be aware of any limitations.
Yep.
Okay, so an invisible creature is impossible to see without the aid of magic or a special sense. For the purpose of hiding, the creature is heavily obscured. The creature's location can be detected by any noise it makes or any tracks it leaves. Attack rolls against invisible creatures have disadvantage, and the creature's attack rolls have advantage at least once until they become visible.
Yeah, because as soon as you attack or cast a spell,
I'm going to do my best to avoid that. See the green line, doggy?
That's a very good path.
All right, so you ended up with a 16?
18.
An 18.
What am I missing here? Ah, there we go.
0 point was 1, 5 for the inspiration.
That's pretty good then. All right.
So when I get out to the end of the line of my green line there, I am still trying to stay quiet and low and stealthy, and I'm just peeking out to see if anybody right there is paying any particular attention to me or in my direction or whatever.
No. They have their back to you, basically. They're standing guard. They're not concerned about things coming from the north right now.
Okay, here's the hard part. I'm coming out of the trees. And the first thing I actually want to do is maybe like go, I'm going to stay right this, move straight over to the edge of the stairs. And as soon as my eyesight.
You can just start moving your character. You don't have to, like, keep drawing.
Well, I'm okay. I don't care. Whatever. Fine.
Is there stairs in the back of that too, or that I
No,
just can't?
negative.
Okay, just checking.
It's not a portal at all. They just like to walk up the stairs, step through, and fall face down on the ground.
Plummet! It's the plummeting portal.
Yeah.
For some reason,
it's a game they play. They're very guarded of it.
It's not letting me move.
Oh, you can't move your character?
I don't know if it's just grabbing a hold of. Well, I can't even actually select my character.
Oh, put it back on the arrow you were drawing. Did you move your? Did you put your option back on the select? It's
letting me like select the drawing line that I made, but not my character.
Just delete that drawing line, then select it and then delete it, and then see if you can click on your character.
How do you delete? It's not even.
Yeah, you don't have to. Do you have the thing selected in the top looks like an arrow? Is that clicked, or is the drawing tool clicked?
I went to my select move and clicked on that so that I could move my character, and it won't let me.
Okay, now do a drag over your drawing line. Just like drag a space across your drawing line.
Oh, that's how you get rid of it?
That's how you select it, and then you can just hit delete, and then it will disappear. And then you should be able to.
Either. It's not letting me do that. I did the select. Trying to, it won't let me. Nope. What the hell's going on?
Interesting.
I was playing with it a second ago.
Because even I can click your character on the player screen. I think anybody can. Maybe.
I don't know what's happening. I don't know. Okay. Anyway.
Well.
So I only want to move to the point where I can actually see over the edge of the steps.
Okay.
And I want to look up to see where the writing is he was talking about.
Yeah, so there's writing along the edge you can see, all the way along the edge, that thick, almost 5 foot wide edge.
Mm-hmm.
And then on the inside lip, running along the front of it, there's arcane sigils and things as well.
Okay, I want to try to see what it says.
Okay, and you have his helmet?
Yep.
So you can comprehend languages. Okay. It says, I'm not going to quote it, but I'll give you a sort of a paraphrase.
Okay.
There's magic runes and things as well, but there is actual text that reads that this is a portal that takes you to the high forest.
Okay.
That's just your summary. But yeah,
It's probably way flowery.
Yep.
Ooh. Yeah, okay.
I'm not feeling
Okay.
prosy today. Sorry.
I get it. Okay. I want to take a look. I try to look at the lettering.
It's a portal to the Shadow Grove in the High Forest.
The Shadow Grove in the High
Mhm.
Forest.
Yep.
That sounds cool, except kind of scary too. Is that what it says around the outside edge too? I know I won't be
The
able to
outside
read
edge
the
is
whole
just
thing.
magic runes,
Oh, are they? Okay.
arcane sigils of power.
All right. Well, I will.
Now he's muted.
I will go back. Same careful way I went.
Give me another stealth check.
Oh no. Okay. I don't have my brother's inspiration, so this better be good.
That's a bit more like it.
Okay, sorry guys.
19.
Nothing else you want to do around the portal? You want to make an Arcana check to see what you can determine about it?
I'll see what I did. I am kind of interested in the sigils and stuff, but so I'll try. I'm not so good at it, but 13.
Yeah, it's hard to say exactly what they are, but
Good thing you didn't have disadvantage though.
if this is a magic portal, then maybe those runes are some way to charge and activate it or something.
Or maybe they hold it open, or it could be.
Hard to say.
You have to line up 7 sigils.
Is that how a Stargate works?
We definitely have a Stargate fan here.
Oh yeah.
I liked the movie back in 1980, whatever it was that came out.
Well, Doug, you like the the second spin-off of it, the one with the ship.
Stargate Universe, I liked, yeah.
Yeah, same principle. They use the Stargate.
Anyway, it's not a gate to the stars, but it is a gate to the High Forest, apparently. All right, anything else while you're there, or are you just going to sneak on back now?
Oh, just a second. Hold on.
Please stand by.
I take out a. I take out an apple that I happen to have in my bag.
Okay.
How high up is the gate? Like when I'm standing up close, but not up the stairs.
The stairs are 10 feet up.
To reach out. Oh, yeah. They're 10 feet up. Holy. Yeah. Okay. I kind of want. I wanted to see if I would be able to like put the apple half in and half out without actually touching it to see if it like burns it away or destroys it or does something to it.
All you need to do is climb the stairs.
Okay, I'm going to try to climb the stairs. Doggy.
Actually, you've already made your stealth roll when you were going to go back, so we'll use that. So a 19 is pretty good. Yep.
Okay.
You stealth on up. You're standing in front of this circular portal thing with a sort of a purpley haze, magical haze in the
Actually, I put the
Okay.
apple on the end of a dagger, and I go, "Mm," and because I'm trying to keep my hands as far away from it as possible,
Mhm.
and I just want to do it till half the apple has disappeared, or is in the gate.
middle. I see. Okay, yeah. So it goes into like the purple translucent
Hmm.
haze. It's
Mhm.
halfway in.
Can I still see it when it's in there, or does
Yeah.
it completely disappear? It's just sort of in a purpley haze.
Yeah. I mean, it's translucent, so you can see the trees beyond. So you can see through it, right? So you can still see the apple, the whole apple. It's just half of it seems to be beyond a certain line of, light, I guess, or whatever.
Okay, I'll push it in a little further,
Okay, that whole apple's in now.
and now I take it back out.
Okay,
It's still an apple.
it's still an apple. Yeah.
Okay. I
But
will.
now it's an apple that screams.
Yeah, as soon as I pull it, it starts screaming with
Alert!
terror.
Alert! Someone messing with gate.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna make my way back then.
All right, now give me another stealth. There you go.
Oh
27.
yeah, nicely done.
Perfect. All right, you want to make it all the way back to your brother?
I think he's still down in the pit, so I go. Yeah, I go
he's right around
down
there.
into the pit and give him back his helmet.
Oh jeez. Oh, didn't know you were there.
Oh, sorry, I forgot that I was invisible.
When he takes the helmet from you,
It's all right.
it becomes visible.
Okay, I just tuck it back in my bag or whatever, or put it back on or whatever. And yeah, I will reset my spider climb.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
We'll
drop the invisibility.
Yep.
I think I'm gonna close.
Well, before we go up though, did you want to just kind of give me the summary or?
Oh yeah, no, I tell you, or we can wait till we go. I'll tell you. I'll tell you now. So it says that it is a gateway to the Shadow Grove in the Great Forest. Great Forest? Is that what you said? Great Forest?
High forest.
The High Forest, sorry. Do you know where that is?
That's a Faerun thing?
Give me an intelligence check. Either one of you.
Well, I'll help you think about it, brother, while you try to figure it out.
How about we both do it because my intelligence isn't.
Mine's okay, I guess. All right. An intelligence check?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, we both rolled so low. That sucks.
Yeah, I mean, you guys are still foreigners to the mainland,
That's
Mm,
part of
the
the
Forgotten
problem.
Realms. So
that's it. That's exactly. What it
hard to
was.
say.
Maybe the others will have heard of it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, let's go up.
All right, we climb out.
All right.
I'm just gonna shut down roll 20 for a minute here and see if I can get to control of my character if I close it down and turn it back, bring it back up.
Maybe try turning it off, turn it back on again.
That's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing.
You know that's so true for many.
It is. It is.
Many things.
And we use it even in large scale things.
Yeah, here's to hoping. Can anybody else select Nikki's token?
Nope.
Can't select anybody else's but mine.
No.
Because when I go into her character sheet and click edit, I have her name. She's in all the players' journals. Can be edited by me and her.
Try removing her token and putting it back on.
Okay,
Yeah,
I
do
can select myself now.
Oh, that was weird.
Nice.
That worked.
The old reboot thing.
It worked.
All right.
And that's why we use it, because it often works.
90% of the time.
Okay.
Yeah, it could be anything.
All right. So you guys emerge from the pit. Duru is looking on intently. Did you find what you were looking for?
Oh, nothing definitive yet. We did get a fairly good exploration down there. I don't think our quest is to defeat anything down there, so that's helpful.
Very well.
And I'll message Nash, Braun, and Farouk and ask them if they know where if the was it Sacred Grove in the Great Forest?
High forest.
High Forest, yeah.
Oh, the High Forest. Yeah, no, that's a great mighty forest in the north. Bigger even than Neverwinter would.
Really?
More to the south, though. Right around the high moors. I rolled well.
That's what I was going to say.
I assume that's some sort of dwarven travel jargon. Yes, you have traveled many roles, my friend.
Why do you ask?
Yeah, I'd say that's where the portal supposedly goes.
It goes home.
It says it goes home.
All right, well, let's kick these guys' ass and go home.
What if we ask them? I mean, if we're going to fight them anyway. Maybe they want to go back too. What if it's their
Maybe.
grove?
The other thing is going through that portal might take you to a forest, but I'm willing to bet it's not a random place.
No, it says exactly where it goes.
Which would be like, if we kill these guys and make a break for the portal,
Why don't we
people
go
on the
south?
other side of the portal might be like, hey, how did you get through here?
Yeah. Hey, welcome through the portal. How are our very, very dear friends on the other side?
Right, yeah. The sacred centaurs in the sacred grove.
Whom
And
we
all
swore to
sacred-
defend with our very lives.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I say we talk first. And if
Let's
they
head south,
and if we
away
can't
from them.
make we're whispering.
They're 15 or 20 feet away.
Yeah, some of it was
Steve.
done
Can't hear you, buddy.
through the message spell, I believe.
Well, I'm saying let's head south. And I start heading south.
All right.
I still can't erase that line. Sorry, Doug. I don't know what's going on.
I did.
Thank you.
And to make it
Didn't
less
mean to mess up
suspicious,
our map.
I build a little fire here and I start cooking some food.
Oh, we're having a cookout.
Find a... Oh, he's talking to somebody. Oh, you're going way down there?
Yes, I want to get out of ear's range.
Well, let's pick this spot then. It's got like a place to sit.
Sure.
Okay. Braun. Lazy.
Brun's gonna light up a smoke. The old piper-rooney.
That's where I put the fire. I know, it's such a beautiful fire.
Why would you do that? You know you can put a fire on there, right?
Yeah,
What?
I can't remember how.
Well, you just go into your journal, go down to lighting, or light sources, or whatever I called it. Light sources. And bonfire is right there. You did it. I knew you could. That's where you're putting it?
Right here. They won't allow me to delete the other one, though.
Guys,
You can't delete your line either?
Yeah, it's unusual.
Let me move all you tokens out of the way here and see if I can delete it. Yeah.
Sorry, guys, my headphones cut out there a bit, and plus I was talking to Ryan, so if we did anything too in depth, then I missed it.
Nope.
Yeah. Me creating a bonfire and us sitting here because this place is set.
Okay.
Really important stuff.
Do you
Yep,
have
for
the
sure.
proper accoutrement to light a fire? Oh, you've got your spear in your back that's on fire, right? Or is that
Yeah.
doesn't that's not real fire, is it?
Not real fire at all.
Anyway, between the bunch of us, you get the fire lit.
I have a tinder box. I will help if.
I was just
if
curious.
you have a way of doing
I
it.
have prestidigitation.
Yeah,
I have tin box
you go.
too.
he can start a little fire and then it catches. You still have to do the work though. You still have to like get the sticks and all that stuff.
I'm a survivalist.
It
not
does
a
need
problem.
fuel, but
All right, so it's lit, and you guys are sitting around.
It's
I guess
lit.
sitting
I
around the
can
fire.
instantaneously light or snuff out a candle, torch, or small campfire. So, yeah, it
Yeah.
immediately just
Nice.
threw me.
Okay.
Good stuff.
So what's the plan?
So, what are we doing?
Well, I think you need to fill everybody in. I suppose you just blah though. Do we want a tiny hut?
I don't know.
I think it might
Well,
be better
that
to
doesn't stop sound or anything. So
no.
And we're not going to really do a rest because we haven't done anything to spend anything.
we'll just try to have quiet conversation interspersed with loud having fun
Have
around
some
the
music in the
campfire.
background.
Yeah, I'll play some music to kind of drown out anything that
White noise it.
we might be trying to say quietly.
So he said goes to the highwood or high forest. Oh, that's so close to home.
Where is it?
I think it's to the southeast or east. Where we want
Like-
to be.
Yeah.
I thought it was like
it's
north of Neverwinter kind of thing.
No, it's like just north of Waterdeep. So you got to go down quite a ways along the coast.
Oh my!
Yeah, it's dead east is the high forest from the Sword Mountains.
Yeah, you don't know that either, Mr. Foreigner.
I would have had to pass through it.
Not going up the coast.
Yeah, sure.
Mhm.
What was it that I had to roll in order to know?
Just an intelligence check.
Int.
How did I do?
Not
11.
bad. Mediocre.
Yeah, you heard about it, but you don't know where it is.
Has anybody heard of the Shadow Grove? It sounds like the kind of place that would have stories.
Oh, let me make another intelligence. 17 on intelligence for Shadow Grove. You're talking and your mouth's flapping, but nothing's coming out.
Yeah,
What
no,
is
you don't even get
going
it.
on with-
You don't even get a chance because you don't even know where the high forest is. So you're certainly not going to know an obscure thing like that. But Braun,
Worth it.
What about Nash? Nash, you got to know, or Braun, you guys must have heard of someplace called the Shadow Grove. I mean, come
I've
on.
been thinking
I
of
don't-
other things, but do you
don't
want
know
me
about
to
Shadow
check?
Grove.
Nash, you're a woodsy guy.
there's a lot of druids.
Intelligence?
There's a lot of druids in that forest, and there's lots of groves. So, yeah, I don't know.
But it's a potential way home
Hmm.
to get out of this. This could be the only way.
I suspect.
Frick.
I
He's trying to
wonder.
get us to kill all these poor things, and then
Well, I
No,
don't
I
want to.
wonder. I mean, some of the things that we've had to do to get the veil to actually appear. I wouldn't be surprised that if you actually managed to get these guys to accept that we could go through the portal, that the veil would appear.
Yeah, but who cares about the damn veil if we can get back to Fay Run?
Well, exactly.
Agreed, but I would be amazed if it would be that easy.
Maybe we can
Oh
convince
yeah.
them.
Keeper, here, you take this. I toss you a necklace. It's a necklace of fireball, and you take the gem out of it and you throw it, and it casts a fireball. But it's a one-time use, so
wow.
careful with that.
Okay.
Anyway, so as I was trying to say, maybe we can convince them to let us through, maybe escort us through, and then escort us out of their shadow grove. Maybe make an offering. They seemed curious of a dragon's head, so maybe offer them a dragon's head so they have a trophy to show how good warriors they are or whatever.
I don't know that they're really going to want a trophy that they didn't earn.
Just
They
as an
seem
option.
kind of I don't know, noble in that way, yes.
But still, it would look good adorning their dens.
Oh yeah, they're just lovely.
Just as an option.
They look great in the hall.
Oh, they do. But yeah, maybe even if it's offering them gold to get through, they can. As soon as we get there, they can guide us out of their enclave so that they know that we're not going to do any harm.
Yeah, we can make an offer. I mean, if they would be accepting, but I guess the other thing is, if they are not buying it at all, are we taking these guys out and going for the portal anyway?
I don't want to kill them. I mean, they're not evil creatures, so we can always knock them out or something.
You try to distract them to one side and then zip up.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, my sister and I probably could. I don't know if you guys are fast enough to outrun horses, which they're not. But I don't know if you're fast enough to outrun centaurs either.
So we should have a backup plan, plan B, just in case. And it's almost guaranteed they won't allow us anyway. But they know of our plight, so who knows?
Well, I'll back any play you come up with. Either way. But yeah, I guess we don't have to kill them. We gotta knock them out or whatever, then we'll do that.
If possible, yes.
Yeah. I'm a little rough around the edges, but yeah, no, I get it.
Of course, that
You guys
puts,
don't have any magic that would just kind of take them out of the picture, even temporarily.
put them asleep or something, make them run
5.
away.
Nah, I'm not in utility mode today. I'm in keep you guys alive mode, so I don't have anything that'll do that.
I have sleep, but it's gonna stretch it pretty thin trying to get 5 of them.
That tiny hut thing can't move, can it?
No.
Huh.
No, it can't move.
Well, even if it only takes down a couple of them, that's still helpful.
Well, we can chat with them to ask them what the criteria for getting through. Give them the spiel and see what they go for.
I think we've our sincerity has. Oh, just one sec. Sorry, what?
Who's a what? Wait, was it?
I think you said that something about your sincerity.
He doesn't realize he unmuted himself.
Well, there you go. Nice. Right on. It's funny, bud. Thank you. Oh, sorry, I didn't mute, did I?
Nope.
Nope.
Unmuted.
We're getting a kick out of it.
Ryan's sending his friend through Phandalin right now, so it's
Nice.
kind of entertaining. He's letting me know what his buddy's doing compared to with what we did.
Okay, cool. All right. Well, that's
Yeah. So
another
what I
dimension.
was saying was, I think that I've Doru believes in our sincerity. We've been honest with him so far and backed up our story and every step along the way. So
Mhm.
I think that he'll believe us. Now, I don't know if that's going to buy us enough goodwill to get us through their sacred portal that they're all here guarding very, very carefully.
Well, even if he escorted us like he escorted you, maybe.
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 They certainly haven't seen anything else that might be the puzzle or, challenge, let's say.
I really wouldn't be surprised if we went through the portal. We just ended up back in the room.
Centaur just fell through the illusion again.
Uh-oh, they're mobilizing.
You
They doing
notice
something?
you notice that a couple of the centaurs are looking down into the past the illusion, kind of like what you were doing.
Oh, okay.
They're just doing a little investigation. It looks like. They don't seem to have any rope or anything, so they're just kind of checking it out.
I'd pay money to see one of them climb.
Not the best for climbing.
Are you still sustaining your spider climb, Steve?
Yeah, might as well just
Okay.
till it runs out. I mean, if we're going to sit here for an hour, then it'll just disappear.
Is that your intention to sit there for a short rest, or you're just taking it?
You know what? Yeah,
minute by
let's
minute?
take. I request a short rest.
Okay.
All right.
Cool.
Any spells you want to burn or anything before the end of before you do that? Yeah, you're a warlock, aren't you? Yeah.
Yeah.
Nobody's hurt, I don't think, are they?
Yeah. How is everybody?
I'm down 2 hit points.
Mm.
I'm down 0.
Yeah, no, I think we're all
Only
good
down.
since the last time we. We just slept not too long ago, didn't we? Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
we slept.
Yeah,
and then you slept.
I'll pick up a first level spell slot and I'll pick up my bardic inspiration again, but that's the only thing that'll happen for me.
Okay. No, something.
Nothing too serious, but I think we want to be topped up here, and it's not gonna hurt to sit for an hour and kind of contemplate.
All right, well, you guys can keep planning then. I just was curious since an hour was brought up.
Mhm.
All right. So
That's the game plan.
we're going to try to talk our way through this and then fly by the seat of our pants like we usually do.
When that-
less lethal stuff.
Sounds like a
When
plan.
when that fails, we'll try the other thing, kind of thing.
Oh, it's kind of what we usually do.
Makes sense.
Okay.
Ugh.
Too bad you can't inspire yourself.
Yeah, you can cancel that spell, Doug. Hmm.
All right, so you want me to do the talking then, eh?
No.
Is the hour up?
I was making it funny. No, it doesn't have to be up. It's what you guys. We've only been talking for about 10 minutes, so have as much time as you need to plan whatever the plan is you're going to do.
Yeah. Well, if we're just
So-
gonna do,
Much of a plan we have to. It depends on their reaction, right? So we're gonna do our best not to kill any.
I would definitely recommend guiding him for his.
try talking
performance.
first, and then if not, okay. So, is the idea if the talking doesn't work, is the idea to just everybody get their butts through the gate as quick as they can, kind of thing, or
Yep.
try to take them all out and then get your butts through the gate, or is it work your way to the gate and get through there?
Try to get through the gate without taking any of them out, unless you mean knocking them out.
They're going
Yes,
to block the
remember-
way.
They can block.
Unless we all beat them, they're going to position themselves right in front of those steps.
Yeah, and while you're trying to be polite and knock them out, they're trying to stick those pikes through your chest.
I'm not saying it's going to work out. I'm just saying that we try.
Yeah, I'm down.
It's not really fair. I mean, this guy brought them here. They don't even realize.
They don't even
Anyway.
seem to realize they're in a different place.
Well, this may be their
Or that they're part of
This
this
may
guy's
be
stupid
their
game.
place.
We could be in their place. I don't know.
Yeah.
You mean we
We should ask,
could
has the
already
gate
be on
always been there?
Faerun?
Yes.
I don't
Maybe we
know.
should
I
ask them where
don't
we
think
are,
I don't think we
or where
did.
they think they are.
They're in the sacred grove.
Yeah, well, where's that?
I don't know. They don't seem to think beyond that. But it doesn't
So-
matter because we're locked in where they are not.
See, I wonder if a lot of this stuff isn't in our heads because they don't experience the same things. I mean, even the fact that it's not going to get nighttime here, they're probably going to experience night. I assume. Because he can just walk through. He can just go wherever he wants, so he doesn't think that he's anywhere different.
Well, they can't go in that smiley zone.
Can't go in the smiley zone.
Hmm.
Yeah, that terrain feature wasn't there before.
I think we
Yeah,
should
they
all
definitely seem surprised by that. Ugh.
Well, yeah, we saw tracks kind of all over this place. They've been wandering around, right?
hmm
You even see some tracks, down around this area, down where you guys are.
Kind of makes you think that maybe all of the places have been real places.
Could cast invisibility on 2 people at a time.
Not unless you're a sorcerer.
Upcast.
Yeah, just if I cast it at 3rd level, I can cast it.
Oh, I forgot that about invisibility. Nice.
Hmm.
I saw that. You're turning into a smarmy bird.
Hmm.
Here's the problem, though. There's 5 of us, not 4 of us.
Yeah.
Nash, what do you think? You have not been saying anything, and usually you're just so verbose. What's happening?
I don't know. It's usually pretty clear.
Hmm. This is a
He's the strong,
conundrum.
dense type, so we're used to it.
Yeah, I got nothing. No, I think that your best bet is just to try and convince them that this is something that we have to try. And if there's any way that they can allow us to try it, whether it's bartering objects or paying them or challenging them or
telling them that we will be stuck here with them forever and we'll drive
Yeah.
them completely insane with our like yappiness and stuff.
And who knows where
Yeah.
other magical pits will appear?
Mm.
Well, I mean, they definitely could be. They don't know if they are where they are. And we definitely know that this thing can pull people because that unicorn got pulled from like another plane of existence.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah, but he was
yes.
aware. He was aware that he got pulled.
Yeah,
from
he knew
there.
he got yoinked.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I
So
mean, told-
Yeah,
it's
so
one of
I
those
could
things
I could
where-
ask Doru if is it possible for him to travel from here to where the gate leads without going through the gate? That would confirm that they're on the same plane as the destination, obviously, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I could plant the seed that perhaps our goal is to get through that portal, and the consequence of us not getting through there is that this pit may increase in size. Something like that.
Possible.
Which
He may
is,
not even be where
it's
he thinks-
entirely possible. I mean, that's a gigantic pit to just appear out of nowhere.
Yeah.
And, you know, that's not a surprise that anyone's going to want to experience.
Okay. So once our hour is up, we will head over and
Talk to Doru.
Now,
start up a conversation.
I do have persuasion as well, so I could always aid you.
Oh, yes, exactly.
By standing behind him and smiling.
and nodding.
I'll have to
Mhm,
talk too,
mhm.
probably, but yes.
Wait a minute. Farouk has persuasion?
Yep.
Why?
He also
Because-
has history.
Because he's so
too.
charming.
No, I think it came with his background.
I was going to say, do you have a high charisma?
Oh God, no.
I didn't think so. Okay. You're not playing him like he does, so
No, he doesn't. He has a minus one for charisma.
there you
Yeah,
go.
you know what?
about right.
Here's
He's
the
not-
thing: you might be
He
good
is
at
operating
persuasion,
within
but
his
I think
physical
that
limits here.
I still think you should probably not open your mouth any more than I should. I mean, the two of us should not be
The
talking.
thing,
Not if we're
is-
trying to convince these guys to
It
be
will
on our
help him.
side.
Yeah, well, yeah. I don't know of any other way that he could aid in a persuasion
he
check
could make some-
other than if
he
he's
could
kind
make
of
some
just like
Suggestions to you.
yeah, exactly. Interject some notes as I'm
lean
discussing. with
over every
Doru,
once
but
in a
maybe
while
not
and
go
pretend
crazy.
to whisper in his ear. Like,
do 1% of the talking.
There you go.
Yeah, that's fine. Even with his -1, I'll let you have advantage if he's
Well,
if
actually,
he's there partaking.
It's a 2 persuasion. That's minus one charisma.
Oh, there you go. Well, you're on the plus side, so there you go.
woo.
Even better.
If you somehow got past the +3 from proficiency that you get, and we're not above 0, then I'd be like, no,
Yeah, well, I mean,
you're effectively ineffective in your training.
the only thing that makes it a little bit of a pledge that I got to do it is the fact that I can't inspire myself, like you mentioned before. But I can surely get guidance,
Yep, that will help. And if I get you advantage, that will help too.
and with the help of Muradin, what can we not succeed
Exactly.
Exactly.
doing?
It's got his stamp of approval, so
All
Well,
right.
let's go
Well,
forth. and
let's
vanquish.
let's just like eat some food and finish off the hour rest, and then we'll.
Okay. You guys are happy that you've sort of got a direction anyway that you're going to head in.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay, that's fine. All right, you guys get your hour in. You get whatever resources you get back. Eat some of your food. Drink some of your drink.
Mhm.
Mark it all off. And
I eat the apple. That
Yeah. That's been in the gate. Be careful.
I think it tastes better. It has
You-
like a purple flavor to it now.
It's got an aura. You eat it and disappear. Great.
Great, let's all stick an apple in there then.
Mm.
Exactly.
all right, the hour's up. What do you guys want to do?
All right. I will put the
Yeah.
fire out.
That was a whole hour, so these guys are back into their old positions.
5 apples.
Okay. And I'm going to wander up to the edge of the pit, but I will be using my by the time I get to about here, I'm going to start doing the whole blind man step thing.
The whole what? Oh, blind
You
man
know,
step. Yeah,
Yeah,
perfect.
yeah. Just the tap 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 thing
Same.
till I get to the edge. This is Doru right here, right?
He
Nope.
is actually back here right now, but he
Oh.
he sees you approaching and walks down. Duru, yeah, not Doru. Duru.
Duru. Maybe. Is it like DOO?
D-U.
Oh no.
R-U.
Okay, Duru. 3 U's. But I think that was just a typo. Okay.
He just stands there and just crosses his arms, looking at you, with interest.
Duru, we have some questions about your grove, if we may.
Proceed.
The path that the portal, I kind of gesture toward that purple
Mhm.
thing. The path that leads, the location that leads to, can you get there if you walk instead of going through there, or is that the only way to get there is through that gate?
Of course.
So
That is a convenient portal.
like a shortcut. Okay, so
The journey would be treacherous, though.
yes, much longer or something. Yeah. Okay, so what we're kind of wondering is if something like that could be used to get us out of our current box, I guess you could say. So where you saw the parameters of our prison, the walls that you can walk through that we can't.
I'm aware of your predicament.
Right. So if we go through that gate, we're wondering if that would take us out of the box as well. But I don't know what kind of significance the gate has to your order, and perhaps I'm crossing a line even just discussing this. I'm, and if so, I apologize. We're just trying to determine if that might be a possible path.
We are charged with protecting this gate from trespass.
Trespass meaning anybody going through there that isn't of your clan or.
Without the appropriate approval. Give me your perception test, buddy. Throw everything you got into
Oh,
it.
good God. Okay.
Give me your D4, or throw your D4 in there too.
Perception, advantage, D4.
Nope, not perception.
Persuasion.
Persuasion. Yeah, I don't want to use perception. Persuasion's better for me. Persuasion, advantage with D4. Okay, here goes. Oh, that's nice.
27
That's nice. 28.
plus, so 28. Nice.
What you ask is presenting an interesting conundrum.
We wouldn't want to put you in an awkward situation. We feel that we've been kind of allies at this point. We're working together to solve this problem, and I appreciate the help that you've given us thus far.
You have shown no hostile intent. For that, we're appreciative. I will grant you this, although I may pay for it with my hide. You, finder of the tabaxi, I will take you through the portal, and you can speak to those on the other side, and they will decide whether you may stay and your friends can go.
I appreciate the risk that you're taking for me, and I accept your offer.
You may proceed to this side of the pit.
I'm going to walk along the line we've drawn, but also I'm going to kind of use the staff at the edge of it again.
Don't blame you.
And I'm checking to see if there's any spots where it appears to have grown or anything like that as well. Because ever since I mentioned it, I was like, that's really
stones,
entirely
right?
possible.
Yes, the 2 cats have it. I hand you the sack
Right, okay.
with one of the heads of the dragon, just in
Okay.
case, so you have something to offer as a gift.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I doubt they want coinage, just not as if they go to stores or anything.
All right. So you cross over.
Yeah.
He starts walking slightly ahead of you to the portal.
I follow.
And starts his somewhat awkward clopping up the stairs.
I've seen horses go upstairs before, and it's really interesting.
Well, the intelligence behind a centaur makes it a little bit less laughable,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
It's not preferred terrain, though.
Yeah.
And as he starts nearing the top, he stops and looks at it. This is very strange. You can see the purple glow has now turned into an amber veil.
Ooh. Oh.
He turns and looks down at you.
That's perhaps good and perhaps bad. As you probably remember, what we discussed was that an amber veil is what we were seeking.
I remember.
So maybe we won't be able to use it to shortcut out of this box, but maybe getting your approval to go through is what was the challenge that was presented to us. So, just to explain how the amber veil works for us, when one of us passes through, we can still speak back through it. So if you would still, huh?
That's
that's going in.
Yeah, only going in, and when the other person is just standing in that little room and the rest of you are standing outside, there's a slight communication that you can do. But yeah, once you're in, it works.
But you can push your hand through it.
Yeah, but you could
like we were able to go through it and not through it, like in that.
Yeah, but when you go back, it's just a wall to whoever goes through.
But if you tried to go through it, like if you tried to push through it right now, you'd either get the memory foam thing,
right,
or you'd be able to kind of put your hand all the way through it, which would mean that that's our ticket out of here.
Okay,
which is what I figured.
If my
understanding is correct, then this veil will not take you to the Shadow Grove.
Correct. That's what I believe as well. I believe it will take us back to our prison, but at least we will have furthered our progress through his trap.
Ooh, you can prove it too by showing him that he won't be able to go through it.
That's what I was going to say is like, so
Yeah.
if there's a problem if there's no problem with you going through, then you can go through first. I will follow. And if I do not come through, then perhaps, not knowing the full parameters of your portal, you may be able to return and see that I'm no longer here, and you will know that sending my friends through as well won't send them through to your sacred grove.
You will
We'll end
step
up in the
through
same
first.
situation. I
and I
can,
will
yes,
follow.
I can accept that, yes, and I do. I step through.
Okay, you can feel the familiar, cool passage of stepping through the amber veil. Okay. And
Can we see
Finder
from back
disappears.
from where we are that it's turned amber?
Yeah. You didn't notice right away, but somewhere between when they turned to go in that direction to when they started going up the stairs, it had suddenly shifted to an amber color.
We're all
and
kind of like,
Finder disappears. And he turns and looks back, and one of the other guys steps forward, and the portal did not activate. Normally, when it activates, the runes glow around the edge.
It's not your portal right now. It's just a gate to get us out of here.
He seems to confer with some of the other centaurs nearby. I think that you are correct. The rest of you may proceed.
Thank you.
I hope you'll never have to deal with this insidious magical person ever again. And I'm sorry that we're here in your grove without your permission.
You have been gracious in your visitation to the grove, so you have nothing to be sorry about. I wish you good journeys, and I hope that this
test
works.
that sucker as soon as we're out of here.
Okay, who's going through next?
I'll be
I'm
the last
practically
one.
running because I want to get to my brother to make sure he's okay.
Okay, they sort of hesitate, just a little bit like, this seems really weird, but they let you go up through, and you step through the veil. Who's next?
I stay at the bottom of the stairs until everybody else goes through.
I give does old rock leg there need help? Stumpy?
I don't.
Boobalicious rock leg.
I'm fine. I don't need help. He
Yeah.
stumbles along.
We need a good feminine.
He adjusts his cleavage a little bit as he's going along.
So I picture a Klingon's cleavage on him.
I don't know.
Pebbles.
He's got
Call
plate
him
metal
Pebbles.
armor too, so I don't know. It's just he keeps
They
adjusting
were
his
armored.
breastplate like it doesn't fit properly.
Poor Braun. And it doesn't.
Oh, that would be
Poor
so
Braun.
uncomfortable.
He steps through.
He suffered the most of all of us.
Very good.
It'd be like,
He hobbles through next. He's gone. Okay, who's left?
I'll go through before Farouk.
Does it look like
I'll
it's getting
follow.
better, or is it still staying stony? Because it was kind of getting. It seemed like it was getting better, but
Oh, it's locked in solid stone foot. That is
Okay.
That is his new look.
it's crossed a bear.
Yeah.
would the peg leg be better? I would ask.
Be lighter.
Could you carve
Yes,
it into
yes,
a
but it
wheel?
couldn't be restored.
All right. Okay. We'll try the restoration first. Got it.
All right, Nash, you go through.
Yep.
And Farouk, Duru turns to you before you leave and says, "Tell your friend, Finder of the Tabaxi, that he speaks well for his people."
He is very well versed in
Safe journeys.
communication. Safe journeys to you too. And I go through.
Okay, you guys have succeeded through this particular test and appear back into that room.
That
Hope
pit
Finland was away.
disappeared.
Right?
And
Or maybe they could take advantage of it. It's a great trap.
This guy is a bigger bag of dicks than I thought, because he's messing with people's sacred groves and things. It's not just the woods.
As far as we know, that poor unicorn's still trapped.
That's what I mean. Like he kidnapped a freaking unicorn.
oh, somebody's outside the walls. How'd that happen?
Me. Yikes, and I can't get back in.
He just stepped out again. How is that happening?
Oh, okay, there we go.
Is it there?
I'm going to get away from the walls. They seem to be swallowing people.
Like a jump through or something. That wasn't me. I didn't move it. I was you put it on there, and then it kind of jumped over, and then I could squeeze it back through the wall.
That's okay. I'm going to make sure that I have got dynamic lighting, barriers, restrict movement. Yes, it is active.
We've done that one.
The freaky thing.
Oh, looking at the map, it looks like we either want to go here.
We didn't do this one yet, did we?
That's one we just came out of.
I thought this was the one we just came out of.
Yeah,
Nope.
this is the one we just
Okay.
came out, isn't it? Yeah.
Okay.
It's black.
Yeah, and this one over
You
here.
were not moved up into that room. You were left here in the center.
Oh, okay. You have
Boink.
to go in there just to make it not black.
Yeah, I just moved you up there.
There we go. Hey! Ooh.
Don't
So-
get sucked through the wall, though.
Yeah, both
That's why-
those. Looks like both those top rooms have been done.
That's
Nice,
why I
nice, okay.
occasionally just do this, just because it kind of does
Oh.
the fade to the right area.
Okay.
We did the top one. We did that one.
Yep.
What
we
was
did
in
that
that
quite a
one?
while ago, I think, didn't we?
Did we?
Yeah, we did
Yeah,
that
I think
one,
that was early
then we did
on.
this one,
Yeah.
Okay.
and then this one.
You've done so many of them now, I can't even keep track of what all the rooms did at this point. But
Hmm.
I know we started tonight down here though.
Yep.
So
Yes,
let's-
where the party was.
Let's.
but if
Yeah,
a door
that's right.
That's a dead end, right? It's not.
if a door's been moved, like
Yeah.
if a door's been opened, that means you guys have been in there. Otherwise, it would be closed to you.
Well,
Yeah,
this is
so
where
this
he
is
came
the-
out of. This is where he was having his little party in here.
Yeah, and that's where you
Oh,
guys
yeah.
did your last thing.
This disco
fire.
party.
The fire tree was in there. I don't know when you did this one up here, but you did.
I think it was before that.
It was
That's
really
really
early.
important.
That's one of the first ones that I took part in.
Okay.
Was it? Okay.
Okay, so.
So
goodness
yes, this is a
gracious.
dead end down here.
So we
Has
have the
anybody
western
checked
one.
down there to make sure that it's not the secret door or hidden something?
Nope.
No,
Nobody has?
no,
think so.
we don't usually look for secret doors. So
Yeah, in here we don't usually.
Does somebody want to do that?
It feels weird that it's just like a dead end, doesn't it? Okay, I'll go check. I'll
Give
go
me-
look.
A perception test.
I'll give it a shot.
Is anybody helping her?
sure, I'll help.
Do you have perception?
Ah! No help
Wow, double ones.
in that. Nope, nothing down here.
Yeah, it's just a dead end. A really weirdly
I
shaped
think,
one.
in fact, it's barely doesn't. I
What did
don't. Did I go
Somebody
down
tell
there?
me where the hallway is.
I think I hit my head.
All right, so you're back in that sort
Okay.
of main room now. I guess I'll move Braun down there with you guys.
Do you guys want to head west or the south, which I believe that one forked? if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, I think we should do this one right here.
Sounds
Oh,
like a
you-
plan.
You guys can see down there? Oh, of course you can. That's the main hall
Yeah.
over there. Okay.
Yeah, we've already.
On my map, yeah, I couldn't. On my player map. All right.
Go down there.
All right, Braun, he'll come along too. Zip, zip, zip.
Before that, I'm just gonna take a gander over here.
Yeah, you know what? Maybe we could just walk through this whole thing and see how many doors there are. Like, not open any doors, but just
The downside of that will make it
We,
complicated for us remembering which ones we actually looked.
well, as Doug mentioned, until they're unlocked, they're
Won't see the rooms itself, but yeah.
the room
We
being
could.
open is the thing that tells us.
And we've already traveled back
Oh.
this way, I believe. You were able to, so. Oh, wait, no, that was just when Doug was unveiling. Again, never mind. Okay, yeah, if you want to take a walk around, we can. I'm going to head up north this way and see.
There's a door there.
We might be able to
Door
just
here?
kind of see.
And a door here and a dead end.
Yep.
So we got 2 doors.
Because you know what I'm wondering? If we're going to find a door here that has like a gem socket.
Holy poop! Wait. Oh.
Okay.
Wait. Sorry. I didn't mean to move that far. There's a big circle room down here. Have we been down here before?
Nope.
Nope.
No.
There's another door there.
Big circle room with no doors.
So one thing you notice about this room is that there's a very sort of rapidly fading from you know how I was describing like sort of the roots and the things along the sides of the wall. You've been all these tunnels you've been walking down, sort of a real naturey kind of foresty type kind of thing. Well, it sort of fades away to sort of like just sheer stone. And you can hear
In this room or from ahead?
no, it seems to be getting more humid and moist as you walk across this circular room.
Okay. Well, let's continue on south then, I guess. Just see what's up there. Another door here. It's getting more and more moist, humid.
Yeah, you can see that there's like a little, you know, streamy puddle kind of like running down near the edge of one of the walls, and you can see that there's drips coming down the walls.
Okay.
Let's see.
I'm not moving too fast for you, am I, Doug?
No, I'll let you know.
That's why I'm just going 5 feet at a time. Couple dog legs.
Where's Braun? Is he? Oh, yeah. Braun is keeping up with you guys. He's not hanging way back there. What's Finder doing? Oh, just hold on there, Neil, for a second.
Yeah, I'm just sticking with
no
everybody.
problem.
Okay. How about you, Nick?
Yeah, I'm just.
Okay.
Oh,
I just wanted to know that. All right.
I'm trying to stay like no more than 20 feet behind them.
That's okay. You guys all don't have to move your guys now. I just wanted to make
There
sure
we go.
I knew where you guys all were and sort of what your marching order is. So Farouk's going ahead, and everybody else is just kind of like trailing along behind him, a few feet behind. Okay.
Yeah, I'm cannon fodder.
Oh. Jesus. This just goes on forever, dude.
There's another. Looks like a dead end with a door. 10 feet in. And it turns again.
Does that turn there?
At the end of the hall, it turns.
That's weird.
The first one only goes in about 10 feet, and then there's a door.
Oh, okay. I see it now.
Yeah, it's definitely feeling really moist in here. You can start to see that the ground is becoming sort of uneven and broken up a little bit. And there's more and more little pools that you're finding on the floor, and sort of different wet vegetation kind of like on the walls and on the floor and hanging down from the ceiling. Almost kelpy looking. Oh yeah.
Kelpy. like
underwater.
But you're not walking through water or anything.
But we might be under the ocean or something. That's
Could be.
It's definitely a
And
very humid,
comfortable.
damp feeling to the place.
Yep, stairs coming up. No doors though. Just to make sure there has been no doors that have traveled down this corridor.
Not since you turned that corner, no.
Okay, just want to make sure.
Okay, hold on a sec. Stop. What is going on here? Ah, there we go. You can see right about here in the tunnel ahead of you what looks like a statue that's sort of taking up that central square. A statue of a muscular, kind of like classically Greek-looking figure, and he's holding a trident in one hand, and it's just kind of looking straight ahead, looking regally. He's got a big beard hanging down his face.
Is his face that of somebody that's in horror shock?
No. He looks like a regal persona, basically.
It probably wasn't a Gorgon that turned him.
No.
Okay. Can I make a religion check, if assuming that he's a religious figure like Poseidon or something? Or Faerun's version of Poseidon?
Well, you would know Poseidon because he's a deity from Earth.
That's what I said.
But I guess our
Umberly,
would
maybe?
be our deity of the ocean, and she's not a benevolent deity at all. She's one that you pray to and sacrifice
But you
to so
have a
that she leaves you
symbol.
alone, kind of thing. Yeah.
Poseidon was the same way. He was an ass.
Hey.
He did a lot more sleeping around, though. They all did.
Yeah.
All those Greek gods. Okay.
Good luck
But,
on your next boat ride, Neil.
Yeah.
Does he have a symbol, a holy symbol, or anything like that?
No.
Okay. Well, I shall proceed cautiously.
Here, just a sec. I'm going to put something on there to indicate. I think I've got a statue symbol that I use in here somewhere.
And I'm assuming it's going to come to life. So if it does, it's not going to really surprise me.
Whoops. I'll say he's right. Where did I say? Right there?
Something like that.
And I'll move him to the map layer just so that you guys don't have to step on him or anything. Okay. Yeah, there he is.
I want to examine it.
Okay.
To see if there's any little catches or anything like that. It might be holding something in it.
Now that you're closer, you can see that it's actually not made out of stone. It's made out of fine porcelain.
Ooh.
But you can do an investigation check to see if there's anything of interest around the statue.
Hey, can I have Muradin's guidance?
Sure. He motions for you to walk over to him.
Yeah, I walk over to him.
He gives you that, and then he doesn't approach.
I am going to roll D4 on top of that. So 18 for -1 investigation. That's kind of surprised me.
Okay. I mean, it's very finely made and sort of realistic, like a Greek sort of statue would look like. It is on a small little 6-inch pedestal that it's kind of standing on. There's no markings though, other than sort of scroll work in the carvings of the base and that sort of thing, but nothing interesting that way.
You're sure it's porcelain and not pewter? I'm just picturing a miniature. This guy's putting on the board. Okay.
Yeah, well, I'm guessing porcelain.
Any writing on it?
Nope.
Okay. I'll move to the side of it. I'm still not touching it or anything.
Yep. Yeah, I guess I kind of factored that into your investigation as far as you would search all the way around it. So, yeah.
Okay. Okay, looks safe, guys. And I stopped there waiting for them to catch up.
All right, don't touch the statue. Ron says,
So-
don't touch the statue.
Why are we not touching the statue? What's up with the statue?
It
Well,
turns
you
you
touch
into
it
a
if you want.
female. Or shrinks you.
Aren't you a female? So,
Do I need to
Last
explain this to you
statue
guys?
he touched,
Why have you touched the statue before?
he turned into a female.
Yeah, listening to Farouk, I did.
He turned into a female. Okay,
From
remember,
touching the
I wasn't
statue.
here when it happened.
Yeah, so
right,
Farouk-
guys?
Yeah.
So
Farouk shrunk. And
when?
just,
Lost a
Like
foot.
what?
it was
With
Well,
this statue?
it's-
it was
No.
We haven't
almost
been here
our.
before.
No, it
Yeah,
wasn't,
no.
it wasn't this statue.
It was almost
Okay.
our first thing that we did when we got here. Actually,
Yeah.
it's the first room that we were in that this happened.
And it
That's
it
why
rotated.
Farouk is so short. We keep forgetting that too.
It rotated counterclockwise and clockwise, and if you did it the wrong way, an effect would happen. And so Farouk got
Right.
shrunk down by, I don't know, a foot or
Foot.
something. And
Yep,
then
so now I'm 4'11".
in
or
bronze,
4'10".
sex changed.
Yeah, I knew those things. I just didn't know really.
That's
Yeah,
all it
from
was.
touching the
And then
statue.
when they finally did what they needed to do, which was turn it counterclockwise all the way or something, then the portal appeared and they could leave. So Braun
And we
is
had turned
Braun
it
is
that
now you can fool me once, don't get fooled again.
Well, we can't get fooled again.
Yeah, fool me can't.
So,
Is the trident also porcelain, or is the
Yeah.
trident metal?
Porcelain.
Okay.
I'm not touching it.
I don't need
I'm
porcelain.
positive
I mean-
Braun is.
Would you be more interested if it was metal?
Yes.
Okay, no, it's porcelain.
It transforms in front of your eyes.
if I look closely, like underneath, does it look like it has moved or anything, like scrape marks or anything?
Oh
No,
wait,
but he's got
maybe
a
this is the.
he's got a really tiny schlong hanging off the front of him, like a lot of those Greek statues did. It's a little off-putting. But no, it doesn't.
I did not ask that.
I know. It doesn't. It just looks like it's just sitting on a pedestal. There's no marks around it, but you can give me an investigation.
That's
Yeah,
how
well,
know
he
it's
knew
Greek.
what you wanted to know.
Everybody wants to know.
16.
Yeah, no, it's without touching it. It's just it doesn't look like it moves or anything like that.
And it doesn't look like the original one that we saw, right?
Yeah.
No, I don't even remember what that one looked like.
It was a
woman or
male and a
something.
female.
Oh, that's what it was.
Yeah.
There was a hint.
There you go.
Okay.
Yeah, there was a hint in it.
Hey, you guys
Maybe.
done with that statue?
Just as we get by, I push Nash backwards into it. No, I'm just kidding.
I wouldn't put it past you.
Nash turns into a Wookiee.
What are you trying to say?
I'm saying you're a red
God.
button
That would
pusher.
make him much more.
Okay.
Actually, I find you less of a
I
red button
will-
pusher than Farouk, actually.
Yeah, I'm actually very cautious about traps, so I'm not really a red button pusher.
Not really, no. You have a fun personality, but you're not that reckless. Okay. Farouk is carrying on, I guess. Looks like it turns up ahead, turns north.
I don't see that
Nash,
yet.
are you sure you don't want to touch it or
If
something?
I was gonna touch it, I'd want to break it,
Okay,
but I don't see touching it.
I'll give you I don't know, some
Cookie?
gold.
Oh, that sounds.
I have an apple here.
Yeah, no. Chances are, any of the stuff, the wacky stuff in here, probably wouldn't even work on a tabaxi because you guys are so rare. This is all probably built for the you know,
Rare and precious, my friend.
that's correct.
Rare
So
and
you,
precious.
it's probably a greater chance that you would
So
be
there's a
immune
door
to
straight
the
ahead, Neil?
weirdness. I
Yep.
think you should touch it.
I don't want to touch it.
I saw you looking at his
What?
wiener.
Well, it's just it made me nervous.
Well, cats have insies, so you know.
We were curious if that was standard of a human, and
No.
presume that
And
it
now
is.
we feel very sad for you.
And that's a big one. So
That's
Oh, okay.
This just
Even
goes
more
on
sad.
and on and on.
I have no idea how you keep making more.
that's how you know it's Greek, though. By the way, if it was Roman, there would be an oak leaf over it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and back
Greeks were
then,
okay
the
with it,
small
but
penis was the thing.
it was a thing.
Are you guys still talking about the penis? That's why I said it.
Well, it's kind of funny because it's actually part of what I studied in university.
You studied ancient Greek penises.
Greek penises,
Nice.
or greenuses, as I call them. Sorry, I do that a lot.
So is it still
Kinda like
progressively getting moist? Or?
Granuses.
Right?
Yes. No. This place is damp and seaweedy and almost mossy now. You're squelching as you walk through the dampness of the area.
Good
Is
This is getting crazy.
is the corridor sloping slightly down or going pretty well?
We're up.
Well, as the mountain dwarf, I can clearly tell you it's running roughly straight,
Perfect. Okay.
but
But
the
we
floor
keep
is
on taking
uneven.
steps down. So,
Yeah,
you
the
know,
floor is very uneven though, so you are kind of like stepping down and stepping up again. But basically, you're on a level.
Well, just a second. I'm going to check something here.
Well, then if Braun steps on anything hollow, we'll know.
Yeah, clunk, clunk.
Trapdoor over here.
Wait a minute.
So the
tick,
climber's
tick,
kit
tick, tick, boom.
comes with. Oh, that's boot tips. Yeah. Okay. Never mind. That's
Crampon?
spikes in the. I was hoping for the spikes in the bottom.
That's a crampon, I think, isn't it?
I think so.
You tie it onto the bottom of your boots. Got the for ice going up the ice things.
Yeah. Well, this is for. It says boot tips, so that'd be on the tip for hitting
Oh yeah.
toes against it.
Same
They
sort of thing.
actually go on the bottom and on the front too. So
Well, if it goes on the bottom, then I'll put those on.
Crampon, that's what goes in salads.
yes, that's what it is.
All right, looks
So
like it
I put
turns up
those
ahead
on.
again, Farouk.
I put those on so I have better footing because my dexterity sucks.
Okay,
Only one door down here.
so you can see. Well, stop there. Right there at that line where you are, there is a slight opacity to the air there. So it's cloudy and translucent. It's not an amber veil. It is almost like a milky white kind of translucency to it.
Is it like the misty wall that we saw before, or something like that, or?
No. But it looks, yeah, it definitely looks different.
Different might be good. Might also be terrible. Could be like just a portal to the bottom of the ocean and you're instantly compressed to the size of an egg.
That's what I'm thinking.
But you definitely see that the passageway continues beyond it through the translucency of it.
Yes, but we see that all the time.
Oh,
It doesn't mean shit.
Yeah, I'm just saying. That's what it's like, so.
Does anybody have water breathing that they can share with the group?
Well,
Just in case.
I have hold my breath.
Oh, wait a minute.
Just throw something in there and see if it's watery like that.
Oh,
Just stick your hand in there.
I only get one of them as a cleric. I only
One
get
of
the
what?
walk one, I think.
Don't know.
Stick your hand in there, see if it's wet.
Don't stick your hand in. Throw into here.
I have water
put,
walk,
Put this apple in. It's organic like
Apparently.
we are, but
not water breathing.
Okay, I stick it on the end of my non-magical spear, the one that is fire.
Sticking what on the end of it?
An apple.
one of
Okay.
my apples. I'm going to take that off there. Too.
Okay,
So
so
it's
this
on the flame,
right.
or flame blade, whatever you want to call it.
So it's solid. Tunk tunk tunk, like a wall.
he doesn't want us to go this far.
There's your
Ah.
apple. Do you want it
What?
I
No.
say
Do I?
back? Apple back. Yes. No.
Oh, sure. If unless you want it, you can have it.
No. I can throw it through. See if I can
Braun
throw it
sticks
through.
his hand up in the air. I'll take it.
Okay. They're very good apples.
this is a pretty odd door, but I reach in and I grab that green gem. We have a pretty odd key.
True
Oh,
that.
See, it's solid to the apple. It might not be solid to us. Put my hand about an inch away from it,
I
and then I look at everybody.
you need that. You probably shouldn't do that.
I'd
I
use
just-
your left, but
I just shrug at him.
I'm looking at you guys for approval.
No, you don't have approval. Don't have that look on your face because you don't have approval to do this.
you have my approval.
You don't have my disapproval.
But Nash, you
So
want
one
things
yay,
to
one
blow
nay,
up
and
as
one,
long as it doesn't affect you.
Yes, yes. No, I want to know if things will blow up before I have to deal with them.
Right.
So we have three choices. One, we can try to go through here, whether it be by touching it or using the gem on it or whatnot.
Take a peek around the edge, see if there
We
is
have
is there
ton
anything on the
of other
walls
rooms we can go
around it?
through.
Yep.
Like where
Um,
it is there anything nearby that would be an activator or a recess for a gem or a lever or any of that stuff?
You're muted, Doug.
No. No, I'm not muted.
No. You're not now.
There you
Where?
go.
No.
Yeah, give me, I guess, either a perception or an investigation. I'll let you pick your best one there.
16.
All right. So looking around, moving some of the like squishy seaweed off the wall and
Yeah.
the moss and whatever is there, you're like, no, it doesn't look like there's any activation or little keyhole or anything. This place is confounding.
So there was only one door going down this long corridor, so you can check that out. You can also continue on and just check out the rest of the places. Or, as I said, we could try to go through here.
Well, I did not expect a statue in the middle of this. It has given us another piece of information.
We can also
Not
work our
useful,
way
but-
back and just do each room as we go by, each door as we go by it.
I take the gem and I kind of hold it close to the misty wall.
Okay. Nothing stands out. Doesn't seem to have any kind of reaction to it, if that's what you're looking for. Neither
Okay.
the gem or the white opaque wall or whatever. Doesn't react at all.
Okay.
Do you touch it with the stone?
No.
It would do nothing, you can tell by Doug's face.
That's become
Well,
a dead giveaway.
you did touch it with stuff.
Yeah.
And it was
With
solid.
an apple, yeah.
I'll have to
I think
change
that
up
if
my
you
poker
were to-
face.
If you were to touch it, I don't imagine.
I wouldn't even call
This
that a
is my
poker
poker
face.
face.
Yeah, yeah.
Do you want to raise the bid?
All right. So what are you doing, guys?
Guess we're heading back,
Yeah, I guess we're heading back.
doing doors as we get to them.
Okay. Braun will follow along.
Let's do some doors.
So I will listen to the door as per usual with a DC.
What is going on?
I hear water dripping. Okay. I assume keeper looks for traps, I assume.
Already dripping.
Yeah, all the checking you guys want to do. Go ahead. Do it up.
All right.
Checky McCheckerson.
So I investigate to look for traps.
Damn.
23.
Yeah, it seems good.
Okay.
Oh. You could catch your toe on a little slight irregularity at the bottom of the door while going through. You might
What's
want to
your
avoid
toe
that.
right there?
Yeah. Other than that, it's pretty
I
good.
open the door.
All right, you see a room beyond.
Empty room with an amber veil in front of it.
I know. This place is just
Predictable.
too
Predictable and also not.
You open the door and you see in front of you sort of a turquoisey veil. And a room beyond.
Should we go through even though it's not amber?
Just in a different.
I'm wondering what the difference might be.
Could be that we're
I
in the
wonder.
water area and that's
Yeah,
why
maybe
it's
we
purple.
haven't. Maybe we need to level up before we go through the turquoise ones.
It'll be underwater and we'll drown. It would be awful.
But we
Yeah,
could
you
do
haven't-
the same thing. Just send Farouk in, and it's
true.
okay.
Well, he can't get back through until he figures out the puzzle. So.
Actually, I'd probably shoot up because I have room to water walk me.
Oh, you do? Oh, that's going to help because plate mail's not a good friend in a situation like that.
I don't know.
Not sure.
Just
What
to
if
be
you
clear,
don't
does
shoot
anybody have
up
the
to
capability
anywhere,
for water breathing?
No.
No wizards or bards or.
No.
I thought for sure priests had it, but nope.
I
Druids
don't
have
think
both.
we should do this.
Really?
I-
You have a.
Well, if it is
Your
water,
kitty senses tingling.
we have. Well, first of all, water, and
Well, it's not like we don't have a bunch of other places to go.
It's true.
The yellow ones have been sunny forested areas.
Mhm.
Blue ones could be watery areas. You could appear on a ship for all we know. So it might be color coded to the type of realm.
Maybe it's just turquoises go home.
Yeah,
That
that's
could
what I
also
think.
be true.
Okay, Nash, you go through first. Let us know.
No, if anybody's going through first, I'll go. I'll risk.
Nobody should go through right now. We don't know what this.
And because
I don't think that
we're in a watery
there would
area,
be a room. How enjoyable for him would that be if we just walked into a room and we're at the bottom of the ocean?
he's a dick.
He is a dick, but he's actually, this is like part of the
He
thing.
wants our soul. If we die, he gets our soul.
The best part is Doug just said
Yeah, but-
turquoise because I said it's the same but different, and he just randomly flipped the coin and was like,
I
"Ah,
don't
it's
think that-
turquoise now."
I don't think that.
It could
I
be.
mean, there could be
It's
something
very
bad
possible.
in there could have been insta kills in all the things. He could have killed us when we walked in the door and he first saw us.
That's true.
That's not necessarily an insta kill, though. So lots of adventurers do have a way of dealing with water. I'm sure. We just don't yet.
Yeah.
We've never had to.
And I can hold my breath, but not extremely long. Well,
Head back to the. If we
Yeah,
do.
well, at the very least, let's go back to the next door and see if that one's also turquoise. I'd be curious if everything past the statue is turquoise, if everything past the round room is
Oh,
turquoise.
yeah, sure. So we'll check all the doors. We'll look through.
I would say
Absolutely.
past the round room just because it gets damp and has kelp instead of.
Yeah, it did seem to
vines.
change environment, and that's what I would assume as well. But I mean, let's just go see.
Yeah,
Okay.
nice
I'm just
there,
gonna-
Teddy Bear.
I'm gonna put that door back up just so that I know we haven't been in
Please
there.
do. Yeah, thank you. I was going to ask you if you would do that actually.
All right. Oh, scooting on back past the.
That's the next door.
Holy
There's only
jeez.
2 doors past.
By the time I get here, and I look at the statue, has it changed at all?
Give me an intelligence check.
Perception check? Did you say?
Sure. We'll go for the perception
No.
test.
Yes. That hardly ever works. 18.
No. It's a statue. You're convinced it is just a statue. It hasn't moved.
Yeah, but
Or
if
changed.
you've watched Doctor Who,
Yikes.
Yes.
you would know to not trust statues.
Especially Weeping
Don't turn your
Angels.
back on them.
Yes. They are one of the nastiest.
Sorry. Creepy dolls. They're the nastiest.
No,
No, I think the Weeping Angels were
were
definitely
one of my faves. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not
And then,
familiar.
of course, you
and the
got
most
ones that
well-written episodes too.
Oh,
as soon as
dude.
you turn away, you forget about the guys.
Is this like a
Oh, that was
Freddy-
bad
Yeah,
too.
it's
Freddy's thing? Like a what is it, Weekend
It's-
at Freddy's or whatever
it's
it's called?
almost
Five Nights
almost
of-
like that.
Doctor Who.
What,
Yeah.
Doctor Who?
You look away and they can move. You look back and they're not moving. It's
They have to
absolutely terrifying.
Five Nights at Freddy's. There's a game that
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
there's a
Yeah,
short
you have
film
to use a
with that.
flashlight to freeze them.
the flashlight freezes them, but when you look away, they can move. That is kind of creepy.
Yeah,
I'll
and
I'll
they're
have to
horrible.
incorporate that into some adventure in the future.
Dang it!
If anything, I'd recommend watching the very first one of those. It was a really good episode.
No,
Doctor
we're
Who?
going to be fighting dialects if you give him too much to Doctor Who.
I don't
Exterminate.
care about Cybermen. and
Right.
Alex aren't a big deal.
So Neil, there's a Farouk,
Weeping
there's a door in
Angels,
front
no
of you.
thank you.
Well, you know what I'm going to do? 23 to listen.
You hear a slight dripping sound.
I hear that this whole entire corridor. Okay. I guess I'll step aside for Keeper.
I have a feeling none of these doors are ever going to be trapped.
Nope. And there's never anything behind it except an empty room. So listening to it is
Doesn't look to be trapped at all. But the
Okay.
one time you don't do it,
Seems good.
I'll be a dick
Yes.
and I'll just be like, boom. No, I won't do that.
Totally.
I open the door expecting to see a turquoise door. Or
What you
veil.
see is a turquoise veil
So it's
and
zoned.
a room beyond, a small room, just big enough that y'all can fit in it.
Okay. Let's head back.
Okay.
Out of the turquoise section?
Well, there's
To check
see if
this
we can
last
get,
remaining
let's get all
door.
the amber stuff. Let's at least get through all the amber stuff first.
yeah, I'm just going to listen to this.
You see that there's an opaque barrier right here.
In front of the circle room?
Sorry, semi-opaque barrier. No, on the other side of the circle.
Jesus
room.
Like the
Christ, it's not going to
like
let us go back.
Like the milk barrier,
It wasn't there before, though, right?
but it's the same as the other barrier.
Yes,
Right here?
right there.
Okay.
I try to push my way through it.
It feels as firm as the invisible walls that sort of a bounding box around those maps that you're in.
It's solid, boys and girls.
I hate this guy. He's a big dung sniffer. I don't like him.
Well, turquoise door it is.
I
Alright,
flung
everybody.
open this door. I don't
Sorry,
bother
everyone.
listening.
You don't bother listening or nothing. You just fling it open.
No, fling it open.
All right. Give me a deck save. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
I know he's kidding.
I'm not going to do that to you.
That would be funny. No, you should do.
Doug, you absolutely would do that to him, but
Yes.
maybe you didn't do it this time.
No. He doesn't piss me off that much tonight. It's all good. It's safe. I'm
Flings the door open and somebody knees him in the nards.
Let me guess. Turquoise.
There's a turquoise veil.
Okay. We have no choice, guys.
That's right.
We clearly.
Of course, we have a choice. We can go
Stop
back.
sounding
We can
so happy about
examine that statue more. We can try to get through the veil. There's lots of choices.
The veils
I
are
am okay
solid.
with heading through this.
You are
I could
okay?
try to use a dispel magic on it, but that would use up some of my resources.
That's a waste of a spell. No, let's
And that's
just
a
go
big
through
mojo.
this one. He's
Okay.
not gonna let us go.
I make sure my ring's on. I take a deep breath.
Okay. This is exciting. This is your first turquoise veil.
Yes, it is.
Hey, you sneezing?
Okay. He steps through, and you see him standing in a room.
What?
You're seeing yourself on a beach, looking out at the water.
Anything? Any opposition or anything like that?
Nothing's coming at you right now.
Beach.
Oh, wow.
Hey. Don't talk to Bron like that.
The beach.
Nice.
We're gonna get
Nash,
sand in our
You're
fur.
pissing me off.
No.
No matter what Finder says, you
Yeah,
Yes.
it's always Nash's
It's
fault.
me. Yeah.
That's why it's so good, because I can't even get in trouble for it as much as just get Nash in trouble for it.
Anyway,
You're that kid. and
he
I'm
walks
that
on through after he says that.
kid. Yes. I'll walk through.
Okay. I'll.
Sames.
Anybody not going through?
I'll go through, but I'm saying there's gonna be sand fleas, and we're gonna be full of sand in our fur. Ugh.
What could possibly go wrong?
That's true,
right.
but
I archived
maybe it'll
those
be
ones.
warm. I say as I walk through.
Beach usually would be.
Okay. There we go.
Oh, goodness.
All right. Just gonna drop that right there. And
Well,
you guys have moved along.
I'm assuming we appear down here.
You guys are on the beach. And yes, where are the players at here? Yes, indeed. Farouk. Brunhilde. Keeper. Finder.
Did you just
I think
say-
it's on the wrong layer?
Did you just say Brunhilde? Because
I did, yeah.
you may need to take a moment to yell at Nash for that.
Oh, innocent.
But that's really a good one. I wish I thought of it.
That's like old. That's an old school,
Burn.
long time ago reference right there.
Yeah.
All right. Anyway, he's still grumpy from what Nash just said outside. So,
No, Nash. Nash.
I'm a.
I don't know why
Oh,
you have
hey.
to keep picking on Braun Nash. It's not nice.
this is all right. It's a
I'll go
beach.
nice.
I mean, I'm not a big fan of the water, but
Yes.
it's
Well,
kind of nice.
Well, there's a
I
cave
guess we
up
could
ahead.
retire here.
There's a cave with a skylight.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Whew.
I'm gonna go to the water there.
So that it's ocean, so that you can feel you can see the waves,
salty and
the waves washing up there, coming up the beach.
well, that's
That
lovely.
water is so turquoise.
It definitely has a tropical feel to it. There is that humidity in the air, and there's buzzing insects and things like that. You can see gulls flapping up in the sky above. It's a hot summer tropical day, and the water is it's cool to the touch and salt water.
I assume the air is very salty.
It has a bit of that salty air, but it's not as strong as it can be in certain like wharf areas and stuff like that.
Well, I say we head to the cave. Maybe get some recon up top to look down.
Goodness.
It's so humid here. I kind of would rather just lay down and have a nap.
Yeah, humidity though will make your hair curl.
I don't have hair. I have fur.
Mm-hmm.
So that doesn't bother me. But humidity, as you know, makes tabaxis very drowsy.
Oh, these are like little palm trees here on the beach. That's kind of cute. They're little palm bushes, I guess. I guess they're not trees. Beach shrubberies, apparently. Wow, that is an intricate route to get there. Now, keep your head up above.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So there's definitely, you're getting into sort of a grassy vegetation area with some flowers and things, and larger bushes.
Okay, so let's just wait here for them to recon up there.
I dust my feet all off.
Yeah, really wiping my feet in the grass up here.
Oh, it feels nice. It feels nice to kind of like run your toes through the grass. All right. Yes, there is a hole in the top of that area.
I will approach very carefully, making sure of secure footing.
Stealthy. We can do stealth.
I'm not too concerned about being stealthy. I'm just making sure just be sure that the edge is nice and solid before you look over. Actually, once I get a certain distance away from it, I'll like get down on my belly and sort of go
Okay.
to look over the edge that way.
Yeah. All right.
Or just casually walk down the cliff face. Don't forget.
Yeah, your spider climb's always on.
I know. I just want to.
Lucky
I'm going
you.
to peek over the edge.
It's a pretty cool item, I must say. Okay.
I'll
She although she's right because she can't walk on falling rock. Lego lass.
Well, she could definitely stand on it as she's falling, but that's not
I'm
gonna
gonna
Alright.
stand back and let her peek over, and I will cover from where I am.
All right. So you peek over.
Mhm.
All right. So you see that it's a fairly sizable. I don't know, it's about 10 feet across. Hole going down probably, I don't know, maybe 30 feet, and you can see something on the cave floor below. It almost looks like a couple of skeletal bodies kind of like hunched over an object of some sort.
Oh dear.
It's I can't remember what guy's name was.
Does she see light from the cave entrance coming in?
Yeah.
So she knows it's linked.
Oh yeah.
I
It's the
sort
fountain of
look-
old.
I look back at Nash and go,
I wasn't talking.
You're being yelled at for not saying anything.
Yeah, you're like
Chastised.
my third grade teacher.
It's like, what?
Quiet, you.
things down
I'll come closer then and take a look down.
want to try to see what it is they're hunched over.
One-eyed Willie.
Give me a perception check.
A treasure chest.
18.
It looks like they're hunched over a treasure chest.
Nicely done, Neil.
It was obvious.
It is. It's One-eyed Willie from Goonies.
Was there a one-eyed Willies in Goonies? I don't remember.
That's
Yep.
the pirate.
Yeah, that's the pirate.
Oh, it's been like 83 when that came out. I don't know. It's been a while.
Right? Hey, you guys.
And now the older brother is Thanos.
Right?
Oh, bye-bye, Neil.
But with
Battery's almost dead.
those
No.
sending stones, that's how do they work? Is that something you can do only on occasion, or actually never mind, I have a message.
Once a day.
Never mind.
Doug,
I
you're
use,
you're silent again, Doug.
Once per day, it allows you to cast a sending spell. That's it.
Okay. I use message to talk to Finder. I lean back and I'm quietly whispering.
Mhm.
There are two skeletal figures hunched over treasure chest. We'll
Trapped.
watch from up here.
Trapped chest sounds like. I let Ron and Farouk know. There's a treasure chest in that cave, and corpses surrounding it. So, very likely, it's trapped, or those skeletons are guards.
Or both.
How far
I
down
nod.
is it?
How far down? It looks to be like probably 20 feet. Sounds right.
Well, we can figure that out next week.
Oh, look at that time.
It
Wow.
is 11 o'clock. All right,
Nice,
guys.
nice cliffhanger scenario.
Ba-dum-bum.
Hmm.
We are literally on a cliff.
Hmm.
Oh, not literally because we're playing a game, but I don't know. I'm not
Our
going to touch that.
Characters.
In
are on-
quasi-reality, we're literally
Yes.
hanging on a cliff.
All right, guys. We made it. I managed to do my job for the most part. And I will bid you adieu, and we'll pick this up next week. Thanks, guys.
Very
Take
good.
care.
Thank you. Have a
Later,
good week.
Gator.
Hi, guys.
Bye.